You jumping up your peaches? Peaches. I mean, she would look like she's about to sleep. Now that I'm all set up, she's like, oh, time to bother you. Stop headbutting stuff.
I see you have excellent taste.
Ow. Mm. Hi. Don't mess with that. Fucker, what? Oh. If you're being cringe, they're being cringe.
Don't mind the blood on that. It's gently used. Bought that off a Knickerbocker that was about to get his legs broken.
Hmm. You done being a kitty cat, or are you still being a kitty cat? Hey, stop. Easy to feed with. Ah. Overflow after balance. Ah. Each. Last purple is spirit heavy draft. Peach. Hey, stop. I'm actually surprised he doesn't have witchmail in here. I guess he doesn't like witchmail. I enjoyed my moment with witchmail, to be honest. Kind of felt good. Bankai. I hate whenever maps or builds do this. Like whenever they go through like that, it bothers me. I'm the greatest fencer alive. Rushing boundless after your 4.8. Nothing here because I got humbled by some guy on Discord. Oh wait, you have one each. Builder's already good for stunning people in place. Why not add another stun? Double, trust me, this is fantastic. If you keep getting stunned, just get more Spear's resistance. I have thought about healing tempo, to be honest. I want to try to make healing booster work, but I'm not confident in it, to be honest. But I just have it here for the time being. I don't actually even notice like Spirit Shredder. I mean, like, even if I just do Torment, is it noticeable? Sure.
Now go out there and impose your will.
$263,
Don't blink.
$284.
I won't rest until we win.
Way to go.
$288. How long does this
I'll run
last?
them through.
8 seconds.
Lunging.
What'd you open up? I'm kidding. I'm just teasing. %4 health. Or what if I have this with healing booster? 4.9. Meow. Meow. Build by not. You will be unkillable late game. You don't really, with how many stacks you will proc with your items, it will hurt. Depending on the situation, consider buying witch mill before this. Must buy. Cheat to death. Doesn't have the oomph. By headshot and point blank before. What's tank buster? Mighty man. Interesting.
Playtime. I hate to do that to a fellow Ixian.
Good work.
On guard! I can't let them trap me in a corner.
I've been training my whole life for this. You don't have a chance.
Evaded. Ready to strike. Abrams won't die!
Are you done being a kitty, Peaches? Kitty. I'll just leave me yelling. Yelling is just easier.
Gotta make my move.
Of course you did. Come back. Come back now. Okay, don't come back. What? Hey, Shrimp. You're ready, you're ready, you're ready. You still want the same doorman game, or you want a different one? I thought I saw you mentioned about doorman, but you're obviously on Viper. So, do you want me to look at doorman, or are we spectating you? I was complaining about the doorman being in my lane. Oh, what? Okay, we're doing the Viper stuff. All right. We're doing the Viper stuff. Oh yeah, oh, because he hit 50k souls. That's fine. All right, it's downloading. It looks like it was a really close game, and yeah, probably we're gonna win until something happened here. Damage. Gun venom bola. Blood shiv. Merc capacity Tesla. You have a problem with showing up into fights? I mean, you can split push with Viper. That's fine. Looking at your items, everything here is good. Works. I mean, I would probably have tried to have gotten maybe some sort of resistance instead of enduring or stam mastery, or just delay and then selling healing right for stam mastery or for resilience. But it definitely looks like you could have used either a gun or a spirit resilience. You rather push a walker within your team tilting me? Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Samurai says felt like overkill. I'm looking for some better greens to replace it with. I mean, in your instance here, if you didn't like stamina mastery, I probably would have not gotten it and just bought one of the 3200 resilience items, the bullet or the spirit res. Either one would have probably helped a little bit. The big thing with stamina mastery is you have to like do slide instant. You have to do like almost instant air dashes and then slide afterwards to like benefit with it with Viper. Like stam mastery is good with Viper, but if you're not like instant air dashing to utilize all the stamina, you're not really taking advantage of it. You don't usually end up in the air. I mean, you don't need to end up being in the air. Like, I mean, just dash slide. Yeah, exactly. But if you're side dashing, like you get a lot of speed.
I don't get why Wraith won't let me take out a marker. I paid it off once.
Because I mean, I have it too. What your build looks very similar to mine. But like, you would do like this, right? And then, you know, do whatever you need to from there. But if you're not doing that constantly and like fully utilizing it and like living like low stamina or inside dashes, then yeah, I wouldn't even get it, and I would just get a tier 3 res item, resistance item. I'm quite happy with the build except for stamina. Some games I just get spirit res. Yeah, that's what I would probably say. And honestly, in this game, what we're looking at your items, you could get spirit res here and then sell healing right and then get escalating resilience. And then you probably would have been better off. So, hi, welcome to this game review. We're going to be taking a look at Viper. We're going to see what we could have done to turn this game from a loss to a win. If you want your own game review, come swing by the Discord or come swing by the one I'm streaming and let me know. I have a whole playlist down below in the description of previous game reviews that I've done and also guides that I've done. Enjoy. Excuse me. Whatever. Close enough. Yeah, the build is fine for the most part. Sniff it. Yeah, this is a game where I have the most souls but not much impact, so maybe you can tell me when to stop farming. Alrighty. We'll take a gander. You hit your stamina on him, right? Yeah. Okay. Try to. You need to try to use a dagger a bit more with this. And lane, I typically don't trade too much. You just get way proud and try to survive. That's fine. I would have like thrown, like I would try to look for opportunities to throw your dagger more on them, and then you want to try to like even here, like throw the dagger at 7's feet, or paradox, because you want to try to hit two people with, or you want to try to hit one person with both stacks, because you do extra damage if you hit the same person. And I'm pausing here momentarily because 7 only has 1 regen. So you even just throwing a dagger and doing 60 damage is really strong against them. Paradox has 1 regen. So both of them are really good targets. Just, it'd be different, like, you know, if you're against Venator. Okay, well, that's a bad example. Shiv, Billy, and these other characters with, you know, more than 1 regen. But if they're if you're laning against a character that has low health regen, try to focus them in the lane and just throw your dagger at them, right? You don't even have to like stay next to them. You can just yeet that. You just yeet it. So like you can throw it, and then when in the delay, then focus the minions. Like right there, you just throw your dagger up at Paradox. Can I see their regen in game? That's what I was trying to do while looking up here to see if that was possible. I guess fucking thing's broken. Bro, stop showing -2 million. It's all just 0 because of the investments. Everything's just fucking bugged, right? I don't know. I don't think so. But I know it, just kind of, I know at least 7 and Paradox are lows. On the replay, yeah. And I was like, if you could do tab and still look at it, possibly. And like even here, like, oh yeah, you're right there. Okay, it's because maybe I'm paused, but it's here now. Yeah, you can see here. 1 regen, 1 regen. Oh wait. Why does it show 1 regen and 2.5 total? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't. You should be able to, yes, if you do this, so you can learn. Like he has like, why is it 1 and then 2? Like my stamina's a bug. It's always full. Yeah, this one's a little bit on the spectator side, but it may be proper, like in the actual, like if you look at this, you know, like, yeah, maybe because I had it paused. Honestly, it may be because I had it paused. But especially since you have at one point in this, like you should be throwing these out a lot more though. Like just throw the, then throw it again once it's on cooldown because it's delayed. That part though is a little risky. You should, you see him half health, but Venom, if you see a character half health or roughly half health, just go ahead and put Venom on. It's 20-second cooldown, 24-second, whatever. Throw more shivs, and then whenever you're getting away like that, if you're gonna get stunned, just put Venom on him. If you put Venom on there, he die. He would be dead. You don't need to hold Venom either. If they're like 70, 60% or higher health, don't use Venom. Normally don't use Venom. There's a, I guess, let me try to explain this properly without going on. So like if you're gonna disengage and go to the shop, you can put Venom on it because it'll come back off a cooldown. It's 24 seconds. Every wave is 30 seconds, so you can put Venom on. If you're gonna disengage and they're right next to you, put Venom on them. However, if you're still like fighting like this, don't waste Venom until you can find a character that's half health or less. But if you put Venom on 7 there and stayed on top of him while throwing, you know, your daggers, you would have killed him. So I'm definitely taking advantage of that, especially since you're at least right now building some spirit. Venom is really strong in lane. He can do up to 200 damage. How much health? He has 280 too. You would have killed him then earlier, and he regens some. So. Like even like, I mean, your gun, you did like 8 damage with your gun there. Your dagger with your shiv would have done 60, and then if you get another stack on the same character, would have done 90. You have the 4.8 for early when you get the ult, yeah, which is good. She's really strong in lane with her that 4.8, well, just like the other some other spirit characters. So you try to take advantage of that. You should just buy extra spirit or sorry, improved spirit or extra regen now for the health regen. Right, so good. So be careful when you activate healing right and then come back out. If you find people that are like really looking at you, like even right now, Like if I was the other player, I would be looking for you and just try to break it immediately. So be very careful of activating healing right and being in front of enemies, because better players will try to break it immediately. That's a good hold there. Fighting, that's kind of the best that you would want to. This part though, like you're pushing out in front. 7 did 100 damage to you. The minions did 100 damage to you. Paradox has done 100 damage to you. So definitely be careful. Like, and Dorman's not here. Dorman, like, so that kind of sucks. Maybe that's why you were talking about your doorman. Like he just totally left you. I don't know if he told you he was going blue, but regardless, be aware of going ahead of your minion wave to fight the minions. Even if, I mean, even as Viper, because you're sliding. But my point was like, you're getting ahead of your minion waves. So whenever you're in front of your minions, the enemy minions are going to focus you. If you're behind your minions, the enemy minions will always fight the minions. But as soon as you go over the minions will focus you. So definitely be aware of going in front whenever you're putting yourself in a risky position and like being aggressive. There's times definitely, I mean, you can do it, you know, other times whenever you have either a power spike or whatever. Unfortunately, Dorman totally left you without telling you or whatever. And if you had known that, you, in hindsight, definitely don't do that, because you can't, you don't have any damage right now to, you know, to fight 1v2 with minion wave. So. But yeah, you took like 150 damage from minions alone. So I know with Viper you really want to slide around and whatnot, but unfortunately, yeah, you can't. So in here, like, you did 15 damage to Paradox, so that's why I'm like, focus on, especially since you put 2 points into Dagger, really take advantage of just throwing them out. Yeah, they're on a 10-second cooldown, so. One of the things though that you could do between this lane, since this is really rough for you, or sorry, since you're laning against 7 and Paradox, both of these characters are really strong with their CCs. What I was gonna say is, when you're talking about like items, at least you could get reactive and sell it later, or even just hold reactive because it scales with Spirit. As soon as 7 does his static charge and you get stunned every time, reactive would proc. It's a 40-second cooldown, but if he delays it long enough, you can get it every time. So that's definitely something that you could consider getting during lane at a future time. Like instead of going and trying to rush the 4.8 because he left you. The fuck? Sorry, I thought I saw a message somewhere. Sorry, Catherine. Bro, he just fucking gonna come to you and stun you. At least you got away from him. Bro, my eye. Yeah, like from here, you could save up and just like save 200 more souls and just get reactive. Whenever you get up ledges, or at least the ground one, that's unfortunate. Hold crouch so that you can mantle slide. Mantle slide is, you really need it. Mantle slide is wonderful for Viper. The buff is good. No, I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad you got the buff. It's good. Hopefully you hear 7 behind you. Good touching. Like, there's Venom. Yeah. Fortunately, Norman is not doing super good. So like if you're in this instance though, like instead of putting it on you, honestly, you should put healing right on Dorman and be like, Dorman, I'll get you. If he comes, just ask him to peek around the corner and like, or just ping healing right, so you can give it to him instead of yourself, because he's in a worse position. I know he's been pretty shitty, but you might have been able to keep him up there with a little bit more pressure. And then like you just lost your healing right. Healing him fully resetting definitely would have definitely worked, but yeah. So talking about like reactive. So like in this instance, reactive every time he stuns you with a static charge, and whenever she's gonna swap you, reactive would trigger. Yeah. So like you should have bought before coming back out. Yeah, it's unfortunate though that we're gonna probably in the future, if you you should also still buy before. So if you have enough, definitely take advantage of that. But what I was gonna say is, from a laning perspective, we'll have to, we can look at another game in the future for you. Yeah, so okay, so from there, so for you coming back, you could have used speed boost. Definitely take, like, if no one's there, and or take his advantage, use your speed boost to get back here in time, because you didn't, he did. But you put Venom on Paradox when 7 was there. Look at when you're coming back, if you see a character that has, look while you're ziplining back, look on their health bar, see who has the low health while you're playing Viper. That way, if you see them, you can put Venom on them, because you want to put Venom on the lower health character. You can bola him. Just bola him. Just bola. Just bola. Just bola him. Just bola. You could do it. Or dagger. Like, you literally could just bola. It's okay to just do it. In those instances, like, your cooldown is 90 seconds. Like, he's gonna have his ult now, coming back now, but in the future, in those instances, you can use bola. So on this one, okay, so forgot this. Some people's keybinds, these are mine. These are my keybinds. What the fuck do you hate about my keybinds? You just want to save it for 7. Normally, yeah, like, I understand, like, you use it as, like, for those instances, but in the other times it's okay to use it to secure a kill, like, in the future, right? Like, even whenever, like, in the instance whenever I was telling you, like, for the 7, T's awkward, it's because I also I use it on my mouse 4. Like, honestly, it's because I use it on my mouse 4. I don't know why. Look, see, happy. All right. The reason why I have it on a key is because occasionally I use this, and when I use this, I need a key binding key. Glad we had that conversation. All right. So no, the poll's fine. It's just me. Sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted. Okay, so Shrimp, whenever they were at your Guardian, and I was again telling you about the health right there. If you had Venom 7 and Petried him, he would have died there, and then it would have been, like, closer to being on cooldown. Now that he has, you were correct, and now he's close to his ult. You can see the eye; it's almost filled up. So holding on to it, sure. But it's okay as well to use bola to secure a kill sooner if they're, like, in your face. That's okay. You can use, like you said, bola is on a short cooldown, especially once you start leveling it up. You can use bola to secure kills besides just CCing characters. With that also being said, whenever you spawned and whenever you spawned again, you could have bought the tier 2 and you had Quicksilver queued up, and then you continued chasing and you still have Quicksilver. So I'm just calling it out that if you are trying to get a tier 2 and you're at a shop or you're at, spawn, try buying before engaging in a fight, because Quicksilver, what's going to happen? Quicksilvers could really save you right now in this fight and go better in your favor if you had Quicksilver, which is why I wanted to mention it, that if you have enough souls to buy for the item that you want to buy, try to buy before you engage in a fight, because that item could definitely go in your favor. Because now they're going to spawn. Like, if I show everyone, you see he's coming along, and so is she. So just be aware of that. Lastly, on this one, if you feel confident or they're still, like, delayed, definitely try to go up there and parry the Guardian until they change the Guardians, if they're like the base Guardians, but because you can't parry the base Guardians anymore. But these ones you can still parry, so definitely take advantage of parrying them. It lowers their DPS. And you can also be sliding near this too instead of reloading. So, like, if you had Quicksilver, you might have been able to kill that. Good door use. All right, bye. Please buy. Please buy.
Here's your chance to shape your destiny.
I'll turn in the stone.
See that? Like, you didn't, and then that one, you didn't use it for his ultimate. So, like, that's a good use of Bola. That's exactly what you want. Also, so when I talked about getting mantle sliding shrimp. If you mantle slide, so use the stamina to dash to slide there. Practice mantle sliding. All you got to do is hold crouch when you get up. If you mantle slide, you would already be sliding. You wouldn't have to use a stamina to do that. Eternal, maybe. I'm not sure. I might want to play a game or two after this one. It depends on how long. Depends on how long of a game you have. If you have a 40-minute game one, sure. If you have like a 40+ minute game one, no, I don't want to review a 40+ minute game. But if you have an under 40-minute one, yeah, we can review it. And then Shrimp, I just want to iterate, I guess, one last time. At least if you're trying to rush your 4.8 Spirit Spike, you could have hit it by now if you know, were trying to buy on that one. I don't know what you buy next to hit your 4.8, but since you said you were trying to buy or rush 4.8 Spirit, you could definitely hit it by now. The 31-minute game, yeah. Then we can take a look at Eternal.
I mean, who hasn't tried to poison someone in Atlantic City, right? I'm right.
So you, again, I talked about the healing right thing. Let's see, you got some healing and then you immediately lost it. That's when you activate healing right. You want to go run boxes or something to hide so that you're not there. You could, since you just Venom her, I was like, you can kill her and you could try to just your Venom would have killed her and then you could have just boloed 7. Have my games. I don't. Am I better off with Resto or Regen? I think Regen's fine. Regen's actually great. But don't run out in front of the enemies while Regen is working. Like if you... Camera, I need a... Okay, hold on. So like, you run boxes and then go, or like you activate healing right in here and then you go run boxes over here, and then over on that side, and then you come back and then whatever. The 31-minute, I think in 25 to 28, I think at this point, because the games are getting longer, is kind of a stomp. I think 30 minutes is fine. I don't think restaurant. If you really though, Shrimp, like you have 4K of souls that you haven't spent. Like you need to not let this happen. Like you need to buy. Like I talk about, like if you get reactive. Reactive would have helped you out a lot in those instances, like I talked about. And like, so if you're in instances of where you're getting like 20 minutes, that's just MMR matchmaking. Those aren't real games. That one is not a real game. Yeah, those ones aren't good to review. If you're against someone that has a heavy CC, definitely really look into getting like reactive. Reactive would have helped you a lot in this instance. But if you want more spirit, like if you want the spirit investment, and some resistance, honestly, Enchanter's Emblem is great here. You get extra regen out of combat and it gives spirit resist, and then if you're over 65 you get the cooldown with the spirit power. These are great items as well to get. So definitely look into like being a little more flexible in your item buy, and definitely not saving up 4K. That's not, you don't really want to save up for that. The most at time would be like if you're trying to save for like a 4.8 power spike and like it's a 3200 item, like Torment Pulse is normally something for some characters. But yeah, Spin Souls, yeah, it was, and so it's still an issue here. Yeah, because you're 8K, so you have 1K on them, but honestly, if you subtract, you're 4K versus their items. So if we look at them, so if I go to them, he has 2K, so he's actually he's 5K, and Paradox is actually 7K. So 7 has actually 1000 worth of items advantage on you because he has 2 tier 2 with this one. On the wickets here in the game at the most souls, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You see where I'm coming from, yeah. Yeah, so definitely be aware of that. Do you I know we kind of talked about it before last time, but do you auto queue? Do you right click auto queue stuff? Yeah, and like see like you had 4K worth of items. If there's a tier 3 that you really wanted to, like if you really wanted burst fire, just buy burst fire at that point. You already have enough saved up to spend burst fire, or if you do Haunter's Aura. I don't remember the other tier 3 that you have. But honestly, just buy a tier 3 item at that point. You have to go. Oh, pocket scope. Never mind. Never mind.
Is under attack.
This is interesting that he rushed rapid and fortitude, but whatever. If I remember, I use the key that might help me spend more souls. Yeah, that's what I do. I would literally like you just right click and then have the little checkbox enabled. It's super easy. The only thing that I don't like about it, like, is if you like, let's say you queue duration or cooldown. Where the fuck is cooldown? Cooldown. If you right click it, it'll like queue the previous version of it if you don't have them installed or bought already, and then it'll prompt you like, do you what ability do you want it in? I'm like, bro, just buy the tier 2, just buy the tier 3 version, right? You can just click the X of the tier 2 version and it'll remove it, and then just buy the tier 3. That's the only thing that I don't like about it, but otherwise definitely try to take advantage of the auto queue. I understand it's not for everyone, but if you're having issues spending your souls, definitely use it. Or definitely try it out, I mean. So hopefully you told Dorman you left. So Shiv's above you, who got the movement buff. Hopefully you heard that. What's Dorman doing? He's getting neutrals. So from here, when you're like trying to catch a wave, it's honestly kind of better to go back on this part, because they can, yeah, see, she's like, when you come back from the neutral to try to catch the wave, you're really putting yourself in a position to get caught out, which is what's happening here. Like if you had rotated where Dorman is through the neutrals and then come this way to the walker would take some damage, but you would have you would have taken less damage and be able to fight this a little bit better. So definitely be aware of where the enemy's position is and how you can get to the wave without possibly getting caught out. I've done it too at times. Just it definitely just didn't help you there, I mean, as well. Good Petri. That's unfortunate.
Stacking bodies all night.
Yeah, in this instance, I think like if you had, you know, some spirit resistance between the two, so you took 180 or 170 damage from ball, you took 180 damage from slice and dice. Saw slope and just went in. Yeah, that, I mean, that's a problem with Viper, is that because her kit, you know, is built around, you know, sliding, or takes advantage of it. That's her gimmick. Whenever you're like kind of commit or trying to make space and try to be useful, you can't be as much because you have to slide. Any chance I win that? No. You shouldn't have even engaged on that. Well, I mean, the only other time you might have won is if you used your bullets sooner, but then Seven would have had his lightning storm. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. Now you don't have parry. Me giving one. I mean, I don't care, Eternal. Like I said, as long as it's not a 40-minute game, and as long as, careful. Yeah. Okay. So whenever you grab the zip line, if someone's chasing you, you want to grab and immediately drop off from it, or not even touch the zip line. You want to grab it and then let go of it by pressing crouch or whatever, so you get the momentum without getting stunned on the zip line, because that just takes one shot. So, if enemies are chasing you, don't stay on the zipline until you know it's safe enough with the blue aura around you. If you have the blue aura around you, you can't get knocked off. But it takes, I think, like 5 seconds to be on the zipline before that occurs. Eternal, and the other thing too about your game is, as long as it's not a stop. So like if you snowball and it's like a 25 or less game and it's like you basically had no challenge or whatever, like that's not as helpful for you to improve on. Like if you felt comfy and it's still out of back and forth or whatever, you know, that's still good. Sometimes it'll 100. Yeah. So if they have the blue aura around them, they can't get knocked off. And you have to be on the zip line without taking damage. I think, like I said, it's about 5 seconds. I could be wrong on the time, so don't quote me on it for sure exactly. But you have to be on the zip line not getting hit for an X amount of time, and then you have the blue aura. And once you have the blue aura on, you can't get knocked off. So if you're getting the zip line and running away, with possibly of getting hit, what you do, like I said, is you look up to get pulled on it. Sometimes you don't even, you know, grab the zip line, and you just immediately press crouch and then you air dash and until you're around the corner, and then you grab back on again, or you briefly touch the zip line and then you press crouch to drop off the zip line, and again use movement that way.
They destroyed the Guardian on yellow.
I would be okay with using zipline boost to get to the walker here. And from him, like you can, if he's close enough, petri him. Just, yeah, perfect. Oh, well, okay. That's unfortunate, but whatever. This is the or one of my bad matches, both are 31. Then I don't care. Eternal, it's up to you. Actually, I usually disappear in the jungle for a while, but I'm all alone, so I start to take the walk. Okay, so from this, so in this thing right here, you, let's see actually where you're going. One thing that like you shouldn't have left though, like I'm assuming you're taking their jungle. You should have cleared this wave that literally just got here. Wish I could draw where this wave that just got here. You want to clear this wave and then go wherever you're going. You're going for the buff. Okay, if you're going for the, I mean, like I don't know. I still think clearing the wave would have been better than getting this. Which, yeah, sometimes, I mean, some people may disagree with me on this one, but the reason why I would say clear the wave is souls and pressure. Pocket's on blue right now, and he's all by himself. Apollo's on yellow, and there's pressure. They have pressure here. I understand. That's why I'd like to. I'm only saying, from my point of view, I actually would have prioritized creating pressure over the buff from me. And this may, like I said, some people may just disagree with. So this is, I guess this is my just sort of user choice. But I definitely would have at least cleared 1 or 2 minions. I would have cleared the whole wave to create wave, and then if the buff was still there, then I would have got it. And then use the buff pad, the jump pad to get over. It's faster.
Let's take out Paige.
When you become around 2, try grabbing the zip line and then launch yourself off. You get some movement on this one. So from here, clear this wave, and then you farm their jungle. Even like him, so like that 7, just so you can bowl him and then just run away. You don't want to fight him. So just bowl him, get away. And I don't know if you have stamina or not, so I can't just say like you should be like dashing during this. Just like so, like if you're getting chased like that, just bowl and run away. It's totally okay. Knee teabagged you. Cool. Yeah. So if you pull in that instance, like it's okay to use bola to run away, right? You have it on a 60-second cooldown. And then you don't have to stay and like commit or whatever. Like you do it and then you run away.
Come back if you need anything else.
But you have the right idea, like clearing that wave, and then like if you clear the wave, then you back off. You should try to still throw, like, instead of throwing the dagger at the minion, you want to try to throw the dagger on her. The reason being, and like you use venom there, like that part, like venom is basically useless because they need to be less health for this. But your venom or your dagger does more damage to the same person you hit, you know, up to 3 stacks. So instead of using on a minion, throw it on Paradox, and then throw it on Paradox again, and then you can venom her, and then you can bola her if you wanted to try to kill her. You staying underneath here is kind of unfortunately what you have to do to catch the wave. So I understand that. And then from here, honestly, I would go buy or like clear this wave that's coming in, this incoming wave, and then go to the secret shop or go back to base and buy. Secret shop would be ideal because then you can get even the fortitude buff, but you're of course going in enemy territory. And then like you get the centers here too. I always try to take another wave so it pushes. Good. That's what you should do. That's how you create pressure. And here though, you don't want to, yeah, you could, this one's good. A little too far. And then you're like, oh, I could have actually did damage on the yellow walker at times, but I mean, I like that better. But I honestly still would have probably buying this one. I guess during your elo, people don't even care super much about the buffs. But you need to buy. So I would have like gone to the secret shop and then buy and then rotate to the blue because you have 5k souls. And then coming over here, but this someone's gonna have to catch this yellow wave too. So definitely, hopefully you're keeping an eye on this. Watch the trap. So okay, you don't commit to this now. No, you look. All right, yeah, look. Somebody you had to call out like, yo, we need to not commit on this. Like, so if you voice, say we can't chase this because yellow needs help. Like y'all fighting this. The reason why you're like pushing out on this one is risky because you're losing the walker buff and you're going to an open space that 7 loves. And then again, yellow's completely open. Imagine I have his down like for at the timer more than everyone. That's good. Perfect. But this is bad. And then if you don't even speak, just hold tab and ping the shit out of yellow. Be like beep beep beep. Pull him. Good. That might kill him. Okay, well your whole team killed him. But. Okay, so honestly, so this is a different take, I guess, too. But y'all are all here. You have 2 kills. I would honestly say lose the walker for mid boss. That's totally go by. Don't watch your soul count. You should again, you're still like you're at 11k right again. Talked about the Adam's worth. You're at 11k. You go to Shiv. Shiv is actually 20k. Shiv is actually at 20k. You killed 2 people. You can go. Y'all are all already on blue. You can go do mid boss. But it's harder to tell people.
Don't mess with me. Gotta see what I can buy now.
At this point, we can mid that. Yeah, you can mid that early. Especially with you. You can keep the DPS threshold. And in your rank probably not. Honestly, I will say in your rank probably not. Your money souls again. You have to rally trip, yeah. You can definitely do that in higher ranks, yes. So then what you can do instead is do the earn. Earn is how you keep your lead. So try to like you said, that's riskier. You had to go somebody had to go fix yellow. So I'm glad that you went, but instead instead of telling them to try to do mid, just hold tab and ping the earn, earn. Someone goes run earn, and you can go do clear the yellow. You have this queued. Your souls are gonna bother me. Okay, again, so this one actually, look, so I don't know what your team is. Your team is dead. You can't push this anymore because again, yellow's being pressured. So in this instance, you should go back and blue, like you have to go back and like, actually in this one, I don't think you split pushing is good. The reason why is because your other 2 lanes are bad. And all it takes is a simple rotation for them to jump you here. and your blue and your yellow walker are really getting pressure. So I would have just cleared the, whenever it was here at your walker, I would have cleared it and then went back. But now that they lost, like you lost it, you might as well just stay and get this walker. Like, and also you would kill the walker quicker if you spent your money.
Just wait for the grand finale.
You can bowl him. Good. Just focus the walker. That's fine. Oh, that part's not good. You do need to buy. Yeah. If you hear that chinging noise, just parry. That chinging noise, just parry. And if you're never really sure about it, too, like the first one, you know, you're not really sure, but the second one, try to like maybe expect it. And you can go to the training room and go into the sparring room and turn around and just practice blind parrying. I'm glad you went back to trade for the walker, but realistically, I don't think that you should have probably been in that position to begin with. Like I said, if you cleared this wave, and then you had went back to blue and then yellow, like the wave would have been up here, and then you probably would have done better on these lanes, and then did something as a group like the urn or med boss at that point. But if you also spent your money, you probably would have killed him a little bit. You probably would have killed him. Yes. I agree. Okay. What are you saving for now? So like you talked about like resistances and such, and like you talked about like, you know, getting stamina mastery. Honestly, like while you're waiting, I would have sold healing right and then bought a tier 3. I would have bought bullet resilience or spear resilience, and you would have hit your 4.8 spike instead of stamina mastery.
They're not even ready for what's coming their way.
Because you'll get 400 souls back from healing right. Hey Shiv.
Play, buddy. We're having fun now.
I am totally okay with you bola him to run away. And that's what I was talking about before. You need a heal? No, okay, so well, I guess you cleared the way. Paradox is backed off. If Paradox was still here, I would have healed first. This part, if this is free roam, you should work on sliding on this one. Like you should slide a bit more in this. There's parts during some you missed one minion, by the way. Now there's a Venator here though. That's risky. You can kill him. You can do this. You can do this. You can do it. I believe. Because you're losing. Oh, okay, yeah, you're losing value out of material by not sliding as much. If you have bet bolo, just bolo him. I don't know if it's on spectator, if it's bugged. Okay. Hey Vapor.
You thought you were better than me, didn't you?
I think instead of getting Tesla, you should have got Burst Fire Shrimp to slide farther.
Well, if I were them, I'd ambush me right about now.
So you have two. Okay, so in this instance, okay, so I'll just say the last walker is a bit of a bait shrimp because it's very hard to fight and it's very easy to defend. Even with mid-boss rejuves, it's a very easy way to lose your rejuves or even the game. In this instance, when you're here and you have 2 kills or 1 kill at least, see what you can capitalize on. That's not the walker, whether it's their jungle. But right now I want to call out the urn. Apollo has pushed this lane out. This urn is easy taking. You just cleared this lane. You're going to have so much pressure on this lane because 2 waves are crashing down on this. Instead of fighting these neutrals, this urn should be priority. Urn is super overpowered right now. It helps everybody on your team with permanent stats and with souls, of course. So that is definitely something that you should take advantage of instead of farming this. And in that instance, since the whole team is fighting here, instead of doing the neutral, I actually would just say just keep split pushing. But really, the urn would have been better. but now no, Veneer just spawned. You should be, yeah, you should definitely work on your sliding too. Like if you didn't have to reload during this, you would have killed this. You would have killed this by now. You lose out a lot of DPS with that. You could even take the urn here now. Well, now that you have the walker. Again, urn's more valuable than the sinners. Like it's good that you're taking their stuff, but since you have pressure created on the right lane, you should try to take advantage of that what you can. Unfortunately, your team just also died to Shiv in your base. You can get the buff too before leaving. Build also saves sleep foot, but for more sliding, but I never remember to cast it, so I have it phased out. Excuse me. I don't really get both of them, Shrimp. Burst fire has to me has always been enough. But the sliding distance is still passively built in the item. Like you don't have to activate fleet foot in order to get the slide bonus. You could bowl him if you really wanted to. You should kill him. You don't want to leave this. You should kill him. Go kill him. You should just stay to kill him unless you're really that confident in your team. Ping your team again. Learn definitely could be used. So like you have the lead right now, and you talked about like, you know, like what could have done differently with this game. Capitalizing the urn when you have a numbers advantage is probably the biggest thing. You may not like think there's much value in it. Also souls. Oh my gosh, your souls. The urn is extremely overpowered right now. So really try to take advantage of the urn and stealing this when you can. Because right now, if I was to see this game, I'd be like, okay, you should win this game right now. You need to rotate. Okay, and then the other thing you talked about, like, I'm never really in team fights and joining. Whenever you're at this point too, what I mean by this point is post 20 minutes. If there's a team, like you got on this zip line, and because Pocket was leaving or whatever, this fight that's happening on blue, if you should have turned around and came back and joined this. The reason being is because if you win this team fight, which you should, soul wise with your whole team's here, like it's 3v3, but your team should win this. If you were here, you go mid boss and you win the game. Fights post 20 minutes, they have long enough timers that they normally give enough time to do two things: the urn and mid boss. Both are up. So if you see post 20 minutes, you leaving a team fight that is really easy to get. If it was like where Celeste is, if there's a team fight over here, you can't rotate to that. But whenever you were like at your base or even near the walker, kind of seeing if something was happening, you should just rotate it, come back and sped boost back to join that. Because like I said, you win this team fight, you do mid boss or you do urn, and then you just kind of you snowball from there and you win the game. That's how you should look to close out games. Post 20 minutes, you look for team fights. You look to try to force either a pick or look for a team fight to secure a numbers advantage. Use number advantage to get urn, walker, or urn, mid boss, and possibly walker. But mainly the mid boss. If mid boss isn't up, then the urn. So like where Apollo is, like you shouldn't even get the last minion. Just go over here and you need to join this part. So this part right here, you are doing not joining and farming is not good. Yeah, this is true. Because and you already have numbers advantage. Go down there and save Pocket. Just Bola. You want to save. All right, wonderful. All right, ping mid boss. Ping mid. Just hold tab and ping mid. Also, you still didn't buy while you're at stop. You don't. No. Yeah. So once you have your kills. Like this is a wonderful moment. You were all again at blue in main. Instead of doing this part and split pushing, you should have did mid boss. So once you have your numbers advantage, again, I guess just to reiterate, look to see what you can do to capitalize on that objectively. And most of the time it's mid boss, then urn, then walker. Those are the prio. Can you do mid boss? Yes, no, yes, do mid boss. No, can I do urn? If it's neutral, yes. If it's on their side, maybe, depending on their abilities. And then, is there any walkers? Then you can do walkers. But really, mid boss is prio if there's a way to do it. This time you could definitely do mid boss. Honestly, if you bought Bleach during this time too, and you had enough gun items, you could solo it. Yeah, yeah. If you used your items, yes, you could solo it. Viper is one of the few peoples that can solo it. So yes.
The spirit urn is waiting to be.
But 15k, let's see, basically 18k shrimp, no. 18k shrimp viper, no. A 33k shrimp viper, yes. And yeah, you should totally have won this game. Like the decision of not going mid boss, and now they're running the urn, is losing you the game. And so you came up here to do the doubles. This again, I guess, talk about like if there's a fight going on post 20 minutes. This team fight that's happening now here on Walker. This is you need to be here. Your whole team needs to be here. You win this again, you do mid boss. See kind of where my train of thought, or why I'm like mentioning that. You look for numbers advantage to do objectives. Farming, you do farming basically like in between waves or when there's nothing to do, and before 20 minutes, right? 20 minutes, like before 20 minutes, it's a different game. Post 20 minutes, it's a different game on how you play the game, or how you close out games rather. And constantly fighting, or rather, you look for a fight that is in your advantage to get numbers advantage. And by numbers advantage, by having how many people of your team is alive to do things. And that's mid boss or in Walker, I guess. All right. So I guess that's literally probably the most key on this part. Is most key is taking advantage of when you have numbers advantage, and then spending your souls. Yeah, and like now you can't do anything to that because your team's dying, and whatever Dorman's doing. Dorman's trying to find out what the best scout is do. But you spent, okay, you bought Burst Fire, Vampiric, and Capacitor. Okay, so and then you bought some Stamina Mastery. But yeah, so I actually think for if you go hybrid build, I personally like Leech better than Vampiric. This is my personal opinion with Viper, because you're getting value out of your Merc Magnum more, and your daggers and your venom. So personally, I enjoy Leech over Vampiric, but Vampiric is obviously still good. Same thing with Capacitor. And like we talked about, at least for item wise, I don't think you should have even gotten Stamina Mastery. You should have, gotten one of the resilience items. You'll try, yeah. I would focus more first. If you're comfy with Vampiric. And the other reason too is you don't have to activate Vampiric, because you talked about, at least with Fleetfoot, you struggle sometimes with activating it. You don't have to activate the resilience, and you don't have to activate Leech. Why did I say resilience? Because I was talking about Stamina Mastery. You don't have to activate Leech, it's just there. But in that side, you have to get better at sliding to take advantage of not reloading. What do you think about Capacitor? You shoot it every fight, but I don't know if it's actually helping. If you hit it, it does. So like Shiv, if you hit it with Shiv can't dash, right? That's really, like, at least from a movement perspective, like if you're staying on top of someone and you don't want them to move, Capacitor is fantastic. The damage is better than Tesla as well. So it's good. You had the money. I might have like, so it stays after yeah. I would, like, some people have gotten it pretty early in their builds. I've had mixed results with rushing it before. I personally have really enjoyed rushing Merc Magnum before, which is what you did too. But just use it a little bit more. Like here, you can use Capacitor once she's done, but Capacitor, like, you Capacitor in that. And I don't know because of the cooldowns when you do and don't do it, but. Like, I have the purple bullets, yeah, that's why I was like, if you can keep your Merc Magnum active, Leech, I think you get a little bit better value out of Leech, because it's you're doing hybrid damage on top of Capacitor, right? You need to go. You look at blue. Look at blue. You should try to fight and save this instead of again split pushing. Like
They've taken our blue walker.
and farming. Like again, like we're looking for kills. That I talked about earlier. This team fight, like you going back to join this team fight would be better. Because you go do mid boss after that. I don't know what Dorman's doing. He's doing their doubles. Like it's just the same thing. Like your team's doing 4v6 or 4v5 because Paradox is dead. So you're starting to fall behind, right? And you're split pushing. Yeah, I like going fighting at their base or your base and you getting the resistances and defenses is better, and where again you could kill this and then do mid boss afterwards. You can't parry those ones, unfortunately.
Defend the stronghold.
Did you speed boost? You didn't speed boost. Where are you going? Oh, you're going for movement boss. I would have not even got the, but your base is being attacked. Look at sevens on your base. It's not worth the movement buff. Like at all. And you're not even going back to base. You're staying for the way. Like you're losing your base while you're just waiting for to keep pressure. Like, and Dorman is doing the same thing. So it's like
Strength will be
between you and Dorman, you're leaving your team at a huge disadvantage, and their team is now winning. Like. The same amount of stamina on Viper is stamina mastery on top of having the movement buff. You can buy again. So yeah, really watch your souls too. So souls and using number advantage is the two things, Shrimp. It doesn't display, yeah, it doesn't display all the stamina. Y'all really need to contest this urn too. If you like they're down one number, you need to rotate to this. You'd be like, oh, you can just ask him, yo, are we fighting this urn? Be like, yes, no. And then you go, but you should realistically fight this urn. Like Apollo and Celeste are committed, Pocket and Dorman are committing. You should go join this. You need to be involved a little bit more in the objectives. Again, it's because it's post 20 minutes. If this was before, you know, this was 15 minutes, 10 minutes in this game, yeah, it's whatever. It's not that big of a deal. The urn helps keep that momentum, but like rotating just for that is like, is it one person can split push in this, but this time it's like you do win this, you go mid. Actually, I'm just blind to my opportunities. Yeah, this game fell apart. No, this game fell apart basically like 3 to 5 minutes ago. You had the clear winning and control of the map, and you lost that while split pushing and whatever was happening at this walker, and then when they were at your base and you still decided to keep split pushing and you got their base guardian while you lost damage on your shrines, you lost your base guardian and you lost the soul lead. Well, I guess you now ahead again, but you see what I'm saying. They take advantage of their opportunities more than you did, and you also still haven't split.
I don't know what's gotten into you, V, but I like it.
I'm fine with both of those ones. There's something if you haven't tried Shrimp, especially like if you get Silencer instead of Lucky Shot, or this is just maybe just in general for a future one. With Lethal Venom, I really enjoy Ricochet on Viper. So if you haven't tried it, give it a shot, see how it feels. But Ricochet with Venom, Mercurial, and Silencer is really, really nice. Can someone pause? Nice. Surprise, no toxic bullets for Shiv. Viper doesn't like toxic bullets, to be honest. Nice. We're seeing the future. This pause is where I thought we lost the game. No, you were losing the game, like I said, about 3 to 5 minutes ago. You may come back from this, but you're down 3 to save Shiv. No. You shouldn't be standing there. You're gonna lose that. Yeah. No. This game is basically over. They probably do mid boss after this. They may not even do mid boss and just run it down. You kill Shield Doorman without that, maybe. But I can see like why you were like. I can see why that part at least frustrated, but that is what it is. They don't do mid boss. They just kill to kill. Where are you at? You can Petri, Billy. Yeah, that's good. Okay, when you're this low health though, you should watch out for Shiv. Yeah. I think I was alive and he gets the free stay at the Baroness. Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's any way. Okay, so you're not, you're even soul wise. So I'm gonna see if there's something here that's actually worthwhile that you could have done smarter though at the end. You try to push out their entire team for the win. If you just think like doing a Hail Mary, oh okay, yeah. Okay, I talked about the kill that you just saw Venator show up on the map and now Seven's here. Killing this is how you win the game, not split pushing. You could split push if like the head was almost down at this point in this game. You could split push and try to win. There are instances of that. The reason why you're not going to win that, you have the shrines are beefy now, the base gardens are stronger, and then you have 2 phases of them. Like you're not gonna 1v base in time. This right here is prio. You get this, you do mid boss, and then you can come back from the game. What's happening here? Look, he's actually keeping his hold right now, but he can go win. And now Shiv's here, now Apollo's here. Yeah. Alright. This is not how you win the game though. Hail Marying while split pushing and doing the centers is not how you win. Like Seven's by himself and then Pocket's getting jumped. Let's go gambling? Yeah, no. So it's mainly a big macro decision, honestly, Shrimp, of... I guess I'm not going to fully repeat myself for the 20th time of taking advantage of your numbers. You did gamble to win and you lost, basically, yeah.
Defend the stronghold.
It's really, think of the game, think of the conditions to win the game changes after 20 minutes, where you look for team fights or you look for opportunities to get a number advantage, and then you do something with that number advantage. You had several times where you had the number advantage and you never, did anything with it, except for create some extra pressure. But yeah, you gambled the win and you did not win. Hi Nick. I think I said hi, but I'm saying hi again.
Professionals get it done.
That's definitely what I would say. So I haven't played, Nick. I've just been reviewing. Just reviewing. At least for your build. Footnotes. Shove more in lane, and shove more in lane, and shiv more in lane. You can play shiv more lane. Shiv is what you mean. Shiv, yeah, dagger more lane. Show up to the fights post 20 minutes. Definitely post 25. Once you secure your number advantage, mid boss or earn or both, and then maybe walker. The third walker, don't get baited by the third walker. Star, third walker, last walker is bait. Don't force it. Get it when you can, don't force it. Do minimus earlier with the kills. Yeah, that's the big key takeaway. They didn't take it either, so I mean, lets people know about it or know when you can do it. And definitely buy. I have my build too. It's in, I think I don't even actually have it anymore, but I do stamina mastery, but because like you get enduring with this with slide dash, and then if you do burst fire, like you do this, right? Like this is what you would kind of like look for. You would look for stuff like this. This is what you would really like if you're gonna get stamina mastery. You want to work on doing this. Is like these side diagonal dashes. Once you have burst fire, and then you can keep it going. If you're not gonna play that way, sell it or don't even buy it rather, and just buy one of the resistances. And don't save it. Definitely don't save up for your college education in 2 generations. Don't save for 2 generations of college. But if you like the idea with this, what about I don't do that shit and I get intensifying magnet? Intensifying is great. That's actually one sort of I just I mean you need some that's like, but the reason why I was mentioning you need to hit your 4.8 with Viper. You're gonna get destroyed. Hit it with something. You can even just upgrade and get Juggernaut if you really want to. Or Inhibitor. Inhibitor is so OP right now, but bless you. You really should try to get one of the Resilience if you're like really destroying, or like you could do Enchanters, Enduring Speed, and then Spirit Shielding, or not Spirit Shielding, Reactive. That would have been a great reactive game that I told you about. Like you need to try to hit this as well, at least some point in the game. But in my other game, I did have Intensifying. But if you want more hybrid, opening rounds is fantastic with Viper, which is 1600 as well. And this is absolutely wonderful for Viper, because when I told you about like the 50% to use Venom, you get extra gen and try out Leech. Yeah. I mean, I have this build published if you want it. I would probably skip Split Shot for you because you don't really super activate it. Which is really built on that one. So like I had these 2 annotated. It's True Spirit, Quicksilver, slowing. You're at your 4.8. You get stamina, then you get burst fire, or close quarters for the extra damage. And then you can skip Tesla, or you can just do burst fire opening if you really want to, which is why it's here. And then you move down in like Mercurial. You do Ricochet like I told you about with Leech. And let's just say even get Boundless. Since you are a rich bitch, let's do an enemy and then an enemy, no deaths, no cooldown. Let's go max this out, max that out. No, not that. Look. So if we get this, right? See, it's a lot of fun in my opinion. That's why. And if we're at, let's say we're even at this much health, 480 already. 860. So and you don't have to worry about activating it. And so if you can work on your slides and this looks fun to you, I would try these out. And set. It does look fun. Yeah, you can even just try it against bots and see how that feels. But that's my build. I used to build split more, but not so much. Yeah, if you want hybrid, I think I had a lot of fun with this. This does look fun, and Live Viper grew on you. All right. Well, you can search for it as well, Nick, or you can just get the ID too if you just want to. I normally like will check update the build whenever there's like new stuff that comes out, either item or patch wise. But I haven't really done that. You could honestly, since you have Screw Dagger, you could honestly get Recharging Rush if you really want to. I haven't included that, but just throw it on there. Yeah, Shrimp, hopefully it'll help. Let me know in the future if you want another one too, and we can take a look at it. Hold on, Vapor. If you do Ricochet, you could possibly justify getting Ballistic Enhancement because of the spread, but it would take too long for it to proc in order to get the conditional damage. So I don't think Ballistic is worth it. I want to come back and play Viper whenever she gets updated, but I don't really want to play her until she gets updated, whether model or kit wise. Optional, but goes well with Ricochet and spreading Venom. There's a lot of wacky videos. I mean, honestly, most of y'all shit has found me. because of me playing Viper. I think it's fire, honestly, bro. She's not textured. It's fucking. They took Ivy and then they made Kali out of Ivy, and then they made Kali into Viper. They literally just green painted her. She's not textured. But I'm honestly, it's not necessarily for just the model itself, Nick. It's because of I'm hoping that they change some of her kit, to be honest. Her animations aren't horrible. There's worse animations. So for countering Apollo, her cut doesn't. Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more rework. So for countering Apollo, what are you struggling with, Vapor? Are you struggling with?
Facing me's the last bit.
My father entrusted me.
Are you struggling with this ability, or are you struggling with the lunge? Let me know when you want to review. Yeah, I'll review it after I talk about laning against Apollo, and then I go pee because I have to pee Eternal.
I'll pick you apart.
New voters have finally come to, yeah, I know. I love how some of the characters have fourth wall breaks, Nick. It's great. I'm really not struggling, just wanted your take. Fair trade, yeah. Like Billy has some really good ones too. Like I remember like with Shiv, he's like, why does Shiv have all these things? Give the guy with the next Q all these other abilities. Yeah. It's like, yeah. You just want to hear my take. So then what you kind of what I would say is that if you like really want to play like smart in the sense of like I really want to try to counter or not get abused by him, look to see if he puts a point into his one because of the extra damage, because the extra damage is going to hurt. That extra 30 damage is snowballs. So like if you have this and then yeah, that's the line, Nick. Yeah. So if he has 130 and then he has improved spirit, that's already 170. You know how hard 170 hits during a lane? So if you really want to min-max, you would want to keep an eye to see if he has this 1 point into his one ability, because that hurts. That hurts like a truck. So if I see that, you should try to play around that, and it has quite a bit of AoE too. Like, so if I spawn, you know, him here, like you can't even like just like wait around the corner. You're gonna get hit. Like the range is go away. The range is kind of a bit. Like if explosion's on the other side, like you can, and so like if you're in the laning phase and assume this is like the wall, like right where like the guardian's on the other side, like you can just like throw it over the air, right? You can just jump up and boom. Long Hex doesn't disable it? Let's find out. As an enemy, take control, Mimic. Where's Mimic? Hey. Slowing X.
Good luck completing the ritual.
Nope, only slaps his one, or his third ability, and his ultimate. Yeah. So you have to really be careful with this one. If you, like I said, if you really wanted to counter and play around him, keep an eye on his one to see if he has, you know, this up, and then keep an eye on two to see if he has the cooldown on repose, because a 15-second cooldown on repose, because a wave is every 30 seconds, right? So at the start of a wave, he could use repose, and then by the time the wave is cleared, he could use repose again. So keep an eye on that one too, and having to play around, is he going to use that for 8? If he doesn't use it, then, you know, it's a fucking moot point. Yeah, and it's 0.3 seconds, so you would want to stop shooting at that point. So that's kind of like how you play around that one. As for this, it really kind of like, yeah, buying Kirsten lane. As for advance, you would honestly just like have to like, how would I say? If he started it, disengage to wait out the other two. So like if he starts this and he misses, know that he still has it for, you know, two more seconds or whatever it is, maybe 30 seconds, and you know you might get hit. But if he loses it, he can't activate it, right? So like he can't use it from that time. So like that's why like if you use advanced, you need to try to disengage so that he loses his other two lunges if possible. Because he can wait, right? And if he waits, and then he uses it again, he'll get the third one. So if he never uses that second one, he won't have 3 of them. So that you kind of have to play around on trying to like, oh, he started at advance, get away or try to disengage if possible, so that you wait out the rest of the other 2. So that's how you kind of play around that. If you're in the face and you can't really do anything, then you just have to try to tank it out and outplay his movement with your movement. That's kind of how I'd say advance or play around his lunging. Focus lens would also be good if you end up going down that route to try to bully him, because you know, with the silence and everything, it would definitely shut him down, right? Mimic, do silence way, or sorry, focus lens.
Spending your parents' money.
All right, you can't use anything. Get Apollo any game challenge, also hi Ricta. Yeah, it's been a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Clear follow. So Shrimp, kind of like what I'm talking about. So like you can get knocked down anytime until you get the blue aura. So this blue aura, so it's 3 seconds. So it's roughly 3 seconds. Once you have that blue aura on you, you're good to go. You can even like you can get hit and you won't get knocked off. So oh, I jumped back on. Hold on, let me touch the ground. I'm getting silver almost every time in Celeste. Apollo is definitely the hardest to get onto. Bro, why didn't is it because I was in combat? I wonder if finish strike pulls him to the ground while he's ziplining. It'll pull anybody on the ground. How's your body doing? Well, I'm doing another one after this. Finish strike will pull anyone on the ground. So they can't wait in your base to stun you off the rail. Yeah. His 1 and 3 make him floaty. Oh, that one? Oh, yeah, that would pull him down. It would still pull him down. Yeah. And you can see too, like, you can see the hand too. See how the hand turned blue? That's what I was kind of waiting for. I was waiting for it to be me off long enough. If you're blue, you have the blue thing, you won't get knocked off. You don't have the blue thing, so like what I was talking about, like you grab up and you can even like press crouch right here. Like you can waste the stamina down. Like you can do this for a moment and then press crouch and dash, and then you grab back on again. You can do that to like get out, use the momentum to not get knocked on the zip line while getting out, is grabbing stamina and go up and go down. So that's how you can do Shrimp to use the momentum of the zip line without staying. He maybe. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. Kind of surprised. It's amazing how a lot of people respect the new characters' damage on lane. For those 2, really ashamed I voted for Graves. In comparison between Celeste and Apollo, kind of. And Silver. I've been having a lot of fun with Silver. I think I would enjoy Apollo a lot more too if it was the game would give it to me. You know, like Fairly Odd Parents, whenever Timmy's dad, like if I had one type of thing that they do, or that they started doing with everyone at the end of the seasons, I would be like, I think I would enjoy Apollo too, if I had one. But I like her the utilityness. If I wanted to play a utility character, she's a good one. She's more fun than Paige to me. So. You got an old gun, trophy case. Yeah, if I had one, exactly. Yeah. I'd enjoy Apollo too if I had one. Dinkelberg, yeah, buddy.
Don't blink.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun with his movement shit. All right, I'm gonna go pee and then we'll check out Imperial. Mispronounce your name. Eternal. What the fuck I did? I'm so sorry, Eternal. The fuck? This is 12 minutes. Here, we'll go watch this Apollo, who is that person. Drifter. Alright, I'll be right back. Meow.
I see Geist. I see Paige. I see Emerald. I see Emerald. I will lead by example.
Momentum going. Lunging.
Let's push green.
They destroyed the Guardian on yellow.
Headed to yellow. I see the enemy. Paige is on top of you, sure?
What is this Apollo doing? This dumb vapor? Is he inting? Bro, he's just went back to the. They should just jump him. Why would he go back to the centers whenever there's two people around him? I love inting. I don't. And he held his lunge. He didn't even max his
Tricks up my sleeve.
lunge. I gladly ran for Walker, maybe the first or second one. Just don't use your locket.
Still finish them off.
Okay, bro.
Can't let them catch me.
The urn has been dropped.
If he gets out,
See Sinclair.
I hope he doesn't get out. Let's look at the whole enemy. Where's Geist? I don't need any more cooldown. I hope he doesn't get out. Yeah. He did not get out.
This is how it starts.
He does need more cooldown. Oh, you mean it needs to take longer to do his lunge? Yeah, I do. I think so too. It's probably one of the things that they're going to nerf more. They're going to nerf a little bit his numbers on his damage
He's under attack.
and the cooldown. The fact that his ultimate is a 60-second cooldown with superior cooldown is ridiculous.
They don't have a chance in hell.
Waiting to be claimed. Our
Eternal, you there?
yellow is under attack.
Do that, girl. Do that. You're here? Yeah. All right. Give me your ID, bro. I'm glad he didn't get out. Oh, one thing real quick though that I was saying. Yeah, someone done online want to make impressive. Yeah, I agree. One thing too that I noted that I watched a Leafs video briefly, or a short, but with wall bouncing, you can just do this and like up climb if you like get good enough at it. In certain areas, you can wall climb. Kind of ridiculous. It's pretty neat, yeah. Once I saw it, I was like, oh, you know, that's pretty clever. Eternal, who are you? I don't know your name. You're Celeste, thank you. I was like, who the fuck? Oh, there's the underscore Lamau. I'm stupid. I can connect the dots. Hi, welcome to this game review. We're going to be checking out Celeste, and we're going to see how this game went and just some general macro improvements. If you want your own game, let me know. Come swing by the Discord or come by while I'm live streaming. I have a whole playlist down below in the description of previous game reviews that I've done or guys that I've done. And for celebrating, I'm going to have a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Enjoy. This game is a stomp. It's 31 minutes. It's not as much of a stomp. Under 25 minutes is still a stomp. It's one of my worst matches on Celeste. How many matches of Celeste do you have? I have 0. I've practiced her in training, but I have not played her. And I don't want to play her. At least not now. Maybe in like a year. I think less than 20. I would honestly be surprised if he had more than 20. It must be extremely balanced then. Why? Well, that's fine. I mean, standard games, I have no idea how many I have of Silver and Graves. Because I played Graves a little bit in Street Brawl. I played Graves actually more in Street Brawl. I think I have like 2 games of Street Brawl with Silver. Oh, Kappa. Yeah, I didn't realize you were. I was like, hey, Yukai, how are you? Yukai, you were the person that mentioned your friend was playing Victor, right? I thought it was into yesterday and I talked about that and it's like, no, I don't, it's not me. I mean, yeah, y'all just kept your lead. It wasn't me? Really? Who the fuck was it? I wrote somebody, I swear. Oh, somebody did rather. Was like, yo, I had this friend that's been playing Victor lately, and I swear I thought it was you or into. Whatever. It's all good. Anyways, if you're all interested, tomorrow I have I made a Victor guide, like an in-depth guide. It wasn't like a like with an overview of me talking. I'm like deep diving showing his abilities because apparently I talked and rambled too much. Anyway, they have like a 28-minute video going over Victor. If anyone's actually interested in him. And I'm changing up some of the times. You'll probably start seeing different times changing on certain days of releasing of videos on YouTube if y'all have any interest on them. Because I've been trying to improve when releasing versus when going live and seeing if I can help like discoverability. You just say the one death I had in this game was me overcommitting for a kill. Hey, that's how you limit deaths though, right? Year 1. Bro, this fucking, I hate this bug. Shining Wonder, the name of role. I honestly feel like you'd have more damage with Light Eater, but okay, I'm just gonna let you know, Eternal, because I don't have any games with Celeste and I've only watched other people play her. The micro decisions for her, I am not gonna be the best at telling, unfortunately, because 1, she's new, and 2, I haven't played her. Like, even if you were to ask me about Silver's, Graves, and someone Apollo, I could help some, but I mean, I still, like, what I could tell you now could be incorrect in, like, 2 weeks from now or a month from now. So, but I will try my best micro wise on what she's doing to when like you should do this instead. Why did I close that? Yeah, we just looked to see in general what could have made the 30-minute game even sooner. You're not even connected, bro. Fuck. My map wasn't working. Nice. I think light eater might be a little bit better for laning wise, because you can use this every 20 seconds instead of 33 seconds. So like, since you have radiant daggers, you should use this once per lane. Just at least just so I'll say so. Like, know that every lane every wave is every 30 seconds for the most part of the game. There's apparently there's some times where it's actually quicker the later the game goes on, but for the most part, just think 30 seconds a wave is. So when you're looking at your abilities, if something is around 30 seconds, no, you can use it once per lane. Okay. Sorry, once per wave. With that being said, you should try to use those abilities once per wave, so that if you're engaging, you want to create pressure, or try to get some damage on them. So if you have something that you can use at least once per wave, you should try to use it once per wave at somewhere near the beginning or the middle if possible. The reason being is, like, if you use it at the very end of here and then the next wave started crashing and then they use all their abilities and you didn't have anything, you're kind of SOL, right? So definitely try to look at like an opportunity to use this sooner than later, at least at the early part of the laning phase, because you want to capitalize on the damage. Like, you put a point into it, but you haven't used it, right? Like, you can activate it and try to put it behind the wall. The extra charge, don't get extra charge then. Don't get extra charge just yet. But you still haven't used it, so just so I'm like, you have a point into it, but like you can still use it. So like, if you used it while they're moving up, they're gonna have to fall back or they're gonna have to come up. So you're making them have a decision, or they're just gonna stay there and take it. Then you and who's your buddy? You're with Silver. Then Silver can just kill the minion waves and you create pressure, right? And then you can poke damage until boxes are spawned. But like, you haven't used it, and you just now used it. But what about this next wave if you need it? And so like, you could still go buy your extra charge now. But like, you could go, like, if you did it earlier and then at the start of this one, like, you could have used like your Radiant Starfall. Yeah, Radiant. You could have used Radiant as soon as the minion waves crash, damage all the minions and make them having to back off or take damage, right? That's kind of like where I'm coming from. And you could try to shooting the ground a little bit more to ricochet off of them, or the wall. Like, you can shoot the wall and it can ricochet. What rank is this? Blue dagger with smoke thing. Bridge gaming. Yeah, like you should try to like bounce. Like, if you instead like aimed whenever like they're behind the wall, like if you aim to hereish, like, you have to practice it or see if someone else like that. This is more of a specific to her, of course, but you should try to like look for the certain angles that you can hit on the wall where it will bounce into them, or like aim the ground from there, since the ricochet has a little bit of an auto aim. Like, that's a good dagger, like that there. You could go buy extra charge and then go do it too. You are hopping. Good thing you're Celeste. Like, see, like, instead of shooting this way, if you shot this way, I think or hope that the ricochet would bounce into him. So try to, I guess, work on the angles for ricocheting. Yeah, like that one was better than shooting behind him, because of the momentum of where the ricochet works.
I see holiday.
You should try to buy,
I need to see what they have for curiosity shot.
or go in and save Silver with shield. Yeah, you can drop radiant. Yeah, nice. That was a good day. If you had your extra charge, you would kill him. You don't really want to like super save for a 1600 item if you can avoid it.
Almost
So as soon as you get 800 and you have some breathing room, just go back off and buy at least one item.
Don't mind the blood on that. It's gently used.
What the fuck did they? Wait, what? Why did they? That was fucking McGinnis. I hate that bitch. So no, just doing this. Yeah, like you shouldn't. Don't start doing the neutrals unless you're gonna fully commit or kill it sooner. I was kind of in my head. I forgot to investment point into the light eater because that gives 2 extra charges. Yeah, it's fine.
Always a crowd pleaser.
I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can do daggers. Oh, the daggers. They contest the camp instantly my rank if you started early. Interesting. So you should sneeze, like you can go engage and use your shield and use your light eater really close on them. You get a lot of, you get lifesteal, and this lifesteal is 12 seconds. So if you think about this, when I was talking about like every wave, you use this at the start of a wave, you keep this lifesteal and the extra damage. Like your guns do extra damage when you use your one ability. See on bullet hit. So you want to use light eater pretty early on so that you get your gun and the lifesteal do extra damage with the healing. And then since it's every 20 seconds with a 12 second, there's only 8 seconds where you don't have this off cooldown. So you should try to use that light eater a lot more. AN2. Like instead of just like spamming from this far, like you could play on the stairs. Well, I guess if you wanted to do this, you could stay on the stairs and use your abilities. Sorry, on these stairs and use your abilities for that. But honestly, like getting boxes, like those boxes or these boxes or behind you boxes, instead of just poking and spamming for, you know, a little bit of damage, would be better to either be up close with Silver, because Silver's up there in your face already, so that you can do light eater with your shield. Like right here, you just go down. You should do light eater. Yeah, well, if you're a little bit a better spot, but. But look how much more extra damage you're already doing, right? So. You should know too, you know, at the 5-minute mark that, you know, buffs are going to spawn at that point. So you should try to find opportunities to either to create pressure so that you can then rotate to go get a bridge buff. Where did you just make your daggers go? What the fuck? How did that? Oh, that was really lag on that. That was a good silence because of the shield. Fortunately, with the spam from the bomb being bomb damage.
The darkness creeps ever closer as the drifter walks amongst them.
Yeah, you should look for an opportunity to do light eater. Like I said, just for the life steal, because you need to heal now. So go sneeze on them. Go sneeze on him. Shield silences if they break it. Yes. Yeah, if the enemy breaks it, it silences on explode. All right, go by. Go by. Go by before you're doing whatever you're doing. Are you looking at your skill point order while she was dying? That Bebop should just jump up and hyper beam. Maybe, yeah. Like, so, like if you light eater and kill the minions as soon as you can, like I said, you really should try to use light eater a little bit more, because since there's only 8 seconds where it's not working, you can really take advantage of the life steal and the extra damage. All right, they backed off, so go clear this way. That's neutral. That drifter is like that. Just go get the neutral, or go look for the healing right stuff. Oh, you broke it. Nice. Well, she shouldn't have been up there. Is her ult more optimal for defense or offensive in lane? Both? If they're together, just use it. They didn't come this way. I hope you know that. Okay, I would run away unless you can get a good ball, honestly. But ultimately, I'm actually okay with you focus on still. Why did bro fucking drifter while he's bro ulted and wanted it for a flank while he was at 100 health? Whatever. That minion's, it's be fun if that minion kills him. I'm actually okay with you taking some of the boxes because that's kind of what you want to do. Nice try with some of the movement. Yeah, if you play her more and you want to keep playing her, I would definitely learn some of the movement tech and like either the insta air dashes and such, which I know with spectating the stamina's bug, but whatever. You should try to buy it. You should just go back like before you. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. Before you even walked into there, like once you took the bomb, just back to the shop, buy because you have enough, and then you would be back here in time. And you can light eater these, just sneeze on them, so you can get the extra healing, the lifesteal. I mean, and you do extra damage because your team's fighting, but you have to clear the wave. So you want to clear the wave as quick as you can to join whatever's happening over there. But and if you bought before when you had the bomb, you could still like you wouldn't have to come back over here to buy. So, so if you have the money, look for opportunities to weave in buying when you can. Shove is kind of weak. Clearing the wave, you mean? Like the pressure? I mean, Eternal's not using their abilities on them. It's like Apollo. I didn't realize I have 22k to buy. Should have seen the last game into. I mean, like they're like so like the gimmick with Celeste, one of them is that her one ability, she gives him a carry on it. You should ult this. You should ult that too. Throw it on Venator. You should have thrown it on Venator. Whenever you hooked on that one, you should just use your ult. And now you miss. Thankfully, you didn't like super get on it. But what I was gonna say is like you really want to use Light Eater more because there's basically only 8 seconds where it's not advantage of it. You're lying anything about and just doing pointless thing. That's okay. Well, that's why I mean we're here just so you at least be aware of it, and you know we get better. At least from my point, this could change in like a week from now or a month from now, as either her kit gets adjusted or, like just people get better with Celeste. But I would think that you should try to use Light Eater more for the extra damage on hit that Spirit adds, because you're doing your gun damage on top of the 36, and then you get the lifesteal, and it lasts for 12 seconds. And because it's not really for the flare, like the flare damage does do a bit, but the lifesteal and the gun damage is quite a bit, right? So you were for only an 8-second gap. You should try to use that more.
These are the mysteries of my people.
Like you can ult that. Like if you get a point, you should try to look for a like since it just came off a cooldown. You can even do it there, right there. Just throw your ball on it. Because then Venator would have Venator have it, right? Whenever you're rolling by maybe it's not on cooldown yet still because of spectator, because no, you missed. So it's unfortunate if it is. You should try to if 2 enemies are together and a fight's taking it out of place, you should really in lane phase. You should try to use your ball. Excuse me.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
You usually forget to use the ball. Yeah, try to use the ball a bit more. The ball is OP if there's 2 more enemies. That's the gimmick of it. It bounces between, right? So if it's just one, it's not as good because it basically doesn't work. There's a better part when we started using it. That's good. Yeah, you can still be a little bit more aggressive with it, during the lane phase. And I would say, like, and I was telling at least with Light Eater, I would try to use your abilities a bit more. And then if there was a time where like, man, I really, really wish if I had X ability, then I would have killed them. Then that means, you did use them a little bit too much because it was on cooldown. So that's kind of like how you would limit test and try things, is by being more aggressive with your abilities. and or health, and then realizing, oh, I don't have this thing at this time, and I died. So then you're like, oh, I used it too much, you know. Can you shoot Venator's trap now? Is that why? I hope you heard Mirage. Perfect. See, that's a wonderful thing. But if you activate it, okay, so so what I was gonna say too is like if you activated Light Eater like while the ball was going, even if you don't hit them with the flare, you're still getting that lifesteal. You had no lifesteal, and like this could totally be a spectator bug, and this is not on cooldown. But if you'd used it while the ball was going, you would have like healed a lot more. And then true, while you're next to the Guardian, I was gonna say is try to parry it while you're next to it, like Rim just tried to do. It'll stun and help with DPS and make it weaker. I commend you for trying to do some of the movements, the extra movement space stuff. Honestly, some of the shit even I like struggle with, so. You wanna just go over there? You've been trying to learn. It's good. It's how you try. You know?
don't have a chance.
I don't know quite what you're doing in the shop, but just don't spend that long in shops, in the store if you can avoid it. You just spend like 10 seconds. You don't really want to be idle in the game, right? That's I guess ultimately what I'm getting at. You don't want to be idle in the game. I was really confused. Yeah. So, and this is the other thing too about activating Light Eater. Do you notice that your shots are ricocheting? You see how your shot was hitting one and then went to the other one? You should be shooting. You have, well, I guess maybe it wore off, but if you have that buff, you want to take advantage of it. During that part though, I wasn't watching the map because I was watching your micro. Silver died here and Blue is getting attacked, which is not good.
I can get the best.
And he's still here. So even before you engage, and see you have 3,200, you should really buy before you do this. Good job. But Mirage is split pushing Blue for no reason. That needs to be like attacked. Ideally, instead of finishing and attacking that neutral camp, it would have been better to if Silver was stayed on green and she didn't die at that time, like if we roll it back like 30 seconds for you to go back and then go to Blue. Figure out what always happens as long as it doesn't hit the floor first. Gotcha. I thought it was only whenever light was on, but you're right. Well, I mean with minions. Ask your question. Use your ultimate on this. You definitely just throw your ball, and you can even just use. Oh, you know what? Actually, saving your ball is fine. 2-minute cooldown. It's kind of a bit. But then come back. Yeah, don't go too far because you have to catch this wave. You don't need to be this far out. So do try to play closer whenever you can. Just use Light Eater. Just sneeze on them or something. Because the quicker you clear that, the quicker you can clear this one, and then the quicker you can join this fight or do neutral. But ideally, you join that fight. Because you need to join that. So like you can just sneeze on those minions. You'll have the buff, and then you'll come join this. That's not good. You need to bully him though. Just punch him. You don't have immunity. Good. Good use of stuff. That's perfect. Silver died when Blue was being pushed by the minions. I mean, G was joining the left lane to make it 3v1 as well. What do we do as a player in that situation? Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, really, honestly, whenever Celeste, so if you're a Celeste, you know, as Eternal, if you're up at the top and you see, if you see you start taking that neutral and you see this fight going and you're looking at the timer and you see just Silver living here and there's like no one on Blue with it, because someone showed to clear that wave, which is why it got pressured. You being you as in Celeste would have been the prime person, unfortunately, to have to rotate for that to catch that. If no timers on your team would have been spawned to get that way, or if they're just all stuck if they're just all stuck at fighting here, Silver's here, so there's 4 people here. Silver and Celeste are here, and Silver is neutral-ish, you would have to just abandon farming the neutral and then go fix the blue wave to defend the walker from losing half of its health. You would have lost the green guardian. I'll just say you would have lost the green guardian because Silver did die, and Venator and Bebop would have been there. So you would have lost the green, but your blue walker would have been, you know, probably not even hurt. So that's a good job you saved the urn there, honestly. That was a really good, like, 1v1 there. So from here, though, like, you don't have, like, what I would do here is, instead of, like clear these 2 minions if you want to, now that they're pushed up if Mirage doesn't show. But you need to clear these 2 minions. And then this next wave. And then you can go do the neutrals, or sorry, the centers. There's 3 centers here, especially with the doubles. So you should try to get the neutrals. And you also need to buy. The people that died before I killed the Venator's yeah. I'm glad. It's good. Okay, so you see Venator, so that means you need to leave completely. So he has no wave. You should just go back, get on the zip line, go by, and come back. He has no minions. So, normally, like, what you're doing here is good. And that's kind of like what you would do while you're waiting for the wave to catch up. So, like, you're leaving now, but now it's too late because look at the waves catching. You need to go back and catch this. There's no reason why the wave needs to be up there. Like, you shouldn't have even, like, even go get the boxes. You should have just stayed here. So, like, honestly, instead of farming the neutral, you should have went back to base to buy, because then you would have come back. And the other reason, because it's a cascading, it's a little small decisions like that. If you had went back to base to buy, you would have then came back to catch that wave, and then you could have farmed the neutral and then the next wave or something like that, right? And then you wouldn't have to go back now, but because this wave here is here, and you're no longer creating pressure on this wave because it's going to just stalemate, right? Or Venator is going to show up, and now Venator is going to be here. So if you have enough for money, if you can, instead of farming that neutral, you should have just went back to base and then come back to the green side, and then you could have used speed boost if you really needed to. But you're not even buying. You're just farming boxes. So farm the neutrals first if you're gonna do that. Boxes, like, it's like neutrals and boxes are underneath them. But definitely, like, try to focus neutrals over boxes first.
Ram makes for a charming companion.
7K is kind of a bit of money.
I won't lie.
So this game kind of like won without you, I think. Then from here, like, no one, you should go back on green, because no one's like, this is gonna, like, all it takes is just Venator to show up, kill this, and then they're at your walker. Like, there he is. Yeah, see. I don't think getting the casting buff is worth possibly losing a walker. So if someone, oh, now Silver's here, so, like, maybe if y'all communicated it, and be like, I can start catching it, and then you can rotate to it. Or just, it's very risky to go get a buff when someone's at your door that may not be able to rotate over.
Celeste, our yellow walker is under attack.
And so we talked about at least for getting the boxes. Like, you're like hard focusing on getting boxes. I don't know if maybe if you played Calico or something, or like played a lot of Rim recently, but these centers are better value than getting boxes. I wouldn't even be over here. You get these things like when you're really waiting for nothing else to happen, you know? And this fight that's happening on blue, at this point, you should just rotate to join this, which you are now here, which is good. There's a lot of shit going on here. Yeah, good. I was like, you should just melee those. You can activate your barrier while, like, you had, like, the grenade on you, so. Herman's my duo and gets mad at anyone for stealing his sinners. Well, he's not fucking taking them, and he shouldn't. Okay, so tell your buddy then. Don't take. You shouldn't be stealing yours. You shouldn't be using your sinner. You shouldn't be using little helpers on your sinners. You use your little helpers on enemy sinners. Like that's the point of them. Like it's not to take your stuff. You're starving your team by doing that and be like, like fuck off. You're supposed to steal the enemy's team. Like Rim should go out of his way for this center, and the other centers. Like he shouldn't be fucking pissed. And like even what if he's not Rim too? Like you just don't claim dibs on them otherwise. Like, oh no, I'm here. They're only mine, right? He has not a lot. He can. Yeah, I totally agree with Vapor. I don't know why. For some reason that kind of triggered me. That actually like could have pissed me off. That's a horrible mindset. And like whatever you're doing here though, like this like waiting, like I don't know like if y'all are trying to bait or whatever, but like this waiting opportunity is not good use. Like you're like look how much jungle there is right here. There's so much here that you can take. So don't just like PPP. Also yellows being knocked on. Is Rim farm reliant? No. It's just what Rim is good at. Like Rim is good at stealing other, like the enemy stuff, right? Like instead of doing this side, imagine if he does this on the enemy's double. Like you want to like Rim's power is map pressure that he can do that no other person can do. Whether that's putting little helpers on minions, or whether that is little helpers stealing the enemy stuff. You should really look for opportunity to throw this. Bebop's behind you though. You should try to get him. Where your buddy Rim is 1v1 Bebop. Look at this. You should come back, Rim. Instead of whenever you drop down, like the reason, like I mean, he killed him, but your whole team was literally like McGinnis was right there, and someone else, Silver, went to chase Graves, or Drifter went to chase someone else. Bebop was literally by himself while three of y'all were around Rim, and Rim was 1v1ing Bebop. It really shouldn't be the case. It is what it is, whatever. But the quicker you kill him, the quicker you can do mid boss. Now you should go do mid boss. I don't know where you're going. Go do mid boss. Go mid boss. You're attacking. Okay, so I don't know how much Eternal you heard me talk about with when I was reviewing Shrimp. You have numbers advantage. Use the power of numbers advantage. This is the overcommit. This is definitely the overcommit. You have numbers advantage. Like this right here. The rest of your team did it, and they didn't overcommit. You definitely overcommit. So just think of, oh, they're down 1 or 2, like, and you're here. Look at this. Like this is now risky for your team. Like their whole team is up. Silver Graves is here and they didn't show, but someone's above you. Someone's above them. Okay, then they didn't come down. And the higher you go in ranks, people will contest that. Their whole team was up. They should have went to fight them. You were dead. They are now, it's a now 5v6. They should have fought y'all at the mid boss. So definitely be aware of when you have numbers advantage, you're already at mid, go do mid, right? Or do earn if that's too risky.
It's time.
I like you trying to do some of the movement stuff. Okay, so when you do have the mid boss, you just cleared this wave. There's this other wave coming. You should do earn or join this fight, but really you should just do the earn. You have mid boss credits. You have 2 mid boss credits. You clear this wave, which creates more pressure here, and then you get earn, and then you run the earn. When you have mid boss credits, you want to do advantage of that, and since you don't have any walkers, and like joining the team fight is good, but honestly, someone getting the urn, since you're already over there, is better, because the urn allows you to keep your snowball lead, and you just keep snowballing from there, right? So even though you're here, and then you're just meleeing him, nice. Okay, I guess that worked. Running the urn would have been better. So try capitalizing on that too. And then the other thing I was gonna say is whenever you have mid-boss credits, taking your jungle isn't optimal. If you're gonna take jungle, you should take the enemy jungle. I would also recommend you get stamina mastery sooner for Celeste. Celeste, I think, is a little bit different, and that she really would take advantage of
Our green walker is under attack.
having stamina mastery sooner. You completely forgot. Okay, where are you going? Why did you launch over here? Like, what was the point of you coming this way?
Destroyed.
You have any idea what your thought process going this way was? I wanted to see if urn was possible, but the deaths and the recovered urn was on the side. Yeah, that's why you do urn first, and that's the reason why.
Power.
But that makes sense. Thanks for explaining, because I wanted to see what you said first before, you know, saying no. But yeah,
Hope shines on us.
you shouldn't be as scared right now. Really, the only one you need to be scared about is Apollo, and Apollo's not on the map, or he was not over here, so you shouldn't need to be as scared with him. And I would honestly maybe see just go watch an Eternus player for like 10 minutes. You don't even have to watch them like on stream or whatever. You can just go to the YouTube or whatever, or just search for an Eternus Celeste player. Watch them for a couple minutes. See how frequently they use Light Eater, because I really feel like you should be using it more. Even during this, I really think like you can just sneeze on them. It's a 20-second cooldown. Now it's a 10-second cooldown, because you have the tier 2 in it. That means you get permanent uptime on this, right? Like it's not you don't need the flare damage. It's everything else with it. You get the extra damage from your gun. You have the lifesteal. Like with it being 10 seconds, you keep this up permanently. It's kind of stupid. I, for some reason, have the urge to keep it off a cooldown in case of a jump, since it has one charge. But you have all your other abilities, and you have your shield. And if you get stamina mastery, you have more mobility than almost any character in the game. Actually, for the most characters, you have more mobility than any character in the game. I mean, because even if you do get jumped, like I said, it's 100 damage. Like the flare is so minuscule. Like I don't think maybe like I don't know if I want to say that incorrectly on this one, but I don't think you've used it at all since this Apollo's been in your face. But I can't say that for sure because the cooldown may be bugged.
The darkness creeps ever closer as the drifter walks among.
I don't know what I had in mind here. That's why just take a gander to see what some of the, I guess, an E6 player of Celeste does, and really look to see how frequently they use Light Eater. Like, you don't even have to watch each 5 to 10 minutes, or we can take a gander together once we're done watching this, because you win the game in 5 minutes anyways. Speaking of like winning the game, so mid's in a minute. Trying to force a fight or whatever for mid is like there's no point because mid's not up. So I mean, you could do earn, which is what you're debating. It is, of course, going to be on their side. You need to make a decision, though, because spending 10 seconds isn't really good use. But what I was going to say is that this fight that's, I guess, now happening here, you should be here, so I'm glad you rotated. Just work a little bit on being on your rotations a bit more. So if you're going to rotate, take the bounce pads or something. or jump in the air and use your stamina. You just went past someone. Apollo's behind you. Trying to see if my team said it was worth. Yeah, I know. So, which I understand, but y'all as a team need to make the decision quicker.
Our enemy.
Also, Apollo's still behind your team, and he's still out. So, you went right by him. Goodbye on buying Spellbreaker, by the way. You should break the tombstone. And I don't know if this is on cooldown, but you can activate that just to break that hurt, because her zombies do hurt if she maxes them. Well, she hasn't maxed them, but so from here, I would honestly, like, depending on the cooldowns on the top of when the respawn timers are, I would just go do mid boss or tell Wraith to start mid boss. Like, you should, because you should really get mid boss before, like, you overcommit and then you stay and die or some shit like that, right? But you back off. Is your whole team backing off? Because okay, they're backing off. Just go down to mid. Hopefully you do. I'm glad your buddy used speed boost just to come over here. A part of it said leave and then the part then said stay. Okay, so if you ever can convince them on that one, like, so their whole team is up again. So when I was talking about, like, when you're in your shop, nice job, you should be down there in mid boss instead of doing this, by the way. So when I talked about, like, as you, like, you know, start playing other players, they being your enemy team, they have to contest this, or they should contest you rather. Their whole team is up now. Like, if they don't contest you, it's GG's. If they do contest you, they could possibly win, or they could come back possibly, right? So when you're staying at the base and they're all dead, you should take some other bases you can. Just be aware that you should leave enough time, if possible, so that their whole team is not, they didn't attempt to, yeah, exactly, right? It just becomes risky. It becomes then a coin flip, right? You never know what happens. So what I was trying to say is that whenever you're attacking the base and their whole team is dead, you need to watch the respawn timers to not overcommit, because the longer you stay there, the less chance y'all can do mid boss. You could go ahead, you could have came in here and started mid boss if y'all decided. Between your shield and your one, you could have tanked some of it, but I don't know if you would have met the DPS. That's another point, but regardless, you might have, because I don't know Celeste if she can. Just be aware is that while you're attacking the base, you should leave enough time to retreat to do mid boss, right? And there's points too, like whenever you're like, should we down the patron or should we not? Because whenever they down the patron on the second phase, they instantly respawn. Sometimes you don't even do that because you should go do mid boss. So, and you being here isn't not good. At 5 seconds while you're in your shop, and you're getting you not going in there is bothering me. Because them contesting, if you went down there and killed this sooner, then they don't even contest it. Like 5 seconds really can mean a matter between getting or not getting it. And then, oh, you said they contested it. They didn't contest it. That's not contesting. Watch this list, don't come in and watch for Apollo. Oh, I guess. Apollo himself isn't really going to do a whole lot. I guess unless he can repose everyone, but I think it was this match at least. I mean, let's just say it was, but they did not contest it, so. So y'all win in 2 minutes. Is there anything, do you want to watch the last 2 minutes of this? Nothing special happens besides a decent ult. Okay, I'll just back off then. I will just end up saying though that when you do have mid boss, the perfect way like to force it, like if like what I've done before is like, do y'all want to run it down or not? And sometimes the team will say yes, no. 20k soul difference isn't 100% guaranteed. So with how games have been going lately for me, I honestly wouldn't risk this yet, because 20k souls isn't the way the way Deadlock has changed over the past couple of weeks, or I guess a month or two. This could easily, you could easily lose still the game from here, right? You just one bad team fight and you lose the game. I would have prioed running the urn. So like whenever you get mid boss, look to see if the urn is up, and then what you say, someone go get urn. Like you should almost always get an urn when you have mid boss, and you run it, and then you force a fight, you win the game. They don't force a fight, you get the urn for free. Like it's basically free money, like, or you free game, right? You want that. They either contest it and lose possibly, which you have 9 lives, so your whole team should just be like just all it focus. You can lose the walker, right? It's whatever. It is this is in the game. You, because the patron's almost dead, you literally just all in focus the urn, and then you get souls, you buy, and then you seize the base, or they attempt to fight, they die, and you win, or you just get free souls, right? So should almost always get the urn. There's a case where you're just like, oh, let's just attack the base. Like, I've had times where I've lost the games because we've tried to force taking the mid with this, or the base with it. But that's just all that. You should throw your ball. Okay. So that's just all that I'll say with that, is that, and it kind of worked out, like everyone was there already. And then Apollo goes on that. So, but like your team was already like up at the base Guardians. So it would fit, like there was a way that be like, let's just run the urn and focus the urn first. Like you can then just stay on green and then do the base or whatever. Or like I said, you don't. You just get the urn and you can go by and then siege it. So I have just been prio getting the urn over like actually staying and fighting or trying to force something with mid boss at that point. I mean, so I mean, it's good. It's like that's what you want to do, is you want to force fights, right? And sieging the base is what you want. Like you need to take advantage of your credits, your mid boss credits. But like I said, I've just had situations where I have lost games because we try to force it and then we lose. So I'm now kind of like a little, unless my team is Gucci and good to go, but 20k souls isn't enough to always guarantee it. So I'm like, I'm going to start running the urn, or I'll tell the team, I'm just going to run the urn and then we can do it. Or I'll like, do you just want to run it down? Like I'll ask the team sometimes too, and just see what they say. But hopefully some of that helps Eternal. But I would at least like, the biggest micro decision I would say is, to try to capitalize using her one ability, and use her ultimate whenever you see everyone grouped up, or at least 1 or 2 of them, a little bit more. That's the biggest 2 macro stuff that I saw from here. And then from a macro, just keep an eye a little bit more on the map, and then take advantage of your numbers, I guess, of course, too. Like you could have did mid a little sooner, but that's just all. Coolio. Let me know. Yeah, give a couple more games with her. Let me know how it goes, and if anything that I said help out and whatnot, I'd be interested to see how it goes, and then we can take a look at your we can take a look at another game in the future. All right, I'm gonna do 1 game and then I'm gonna get off. But that's good. It's like I mean, like you come like learning a new character and like getting like a game review too. Like it's really like it kind of is really nice, because like since you're like learning a new character, and then like you can like really focus on that character if you like their kit and their overall like movement and stuff. And since Celeste is really movement oriented and she's a lot of fun from that perspective, you can get a lot of value out of like all in on playing her for a while if you focus on her.
I'm in control here. Ready to strike.
I've only tried like 9 characters, mainly like Holiday and Celeste. Nice, gotcha. Yeah, I can see it like from a Holiday to Celeste perspective. I can see it. Is there any other character that you kind of had an interest in? Or they just don't either look good or their kits don't look good to you? And I wanted to play Apollo, but I should probably uncheck Silver as the backup. Howdy. Hey, Sana. How have you been? Hope you've been well. You want to try last, but I just keep that in my roster. Gotcha. Yeah, so a lot of more of the movement, definitely more memories. Then something at 2 I would work on, which is what you've been doing, is with stamina and whatnot. Definitely keep an eye out on you know, side dashing and air dashing a little bit more. You know, like you can so like for example, like here you can just a Wii, right? Right. So I would keep an eye on trying out that little bit, like side dashing and air dash, especially when stamina mastery, and Celeste, she really loves that stuff. You gain more speed and everything, so definitely a lot of more advantage that you get to be with movement with that too. You're playing with Vinny and climbed with Arkin? Nice. Nice. You mean like Vindicta? Is that how you mean? No parry. No parry. Damn. That was rough. You can go in if you want. I'm gonna regen real quick. The nader. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. Do you like Venator? Venator's pretty good.
Sometimes you just gotta kick someone in the face. Move too close, pal.
You saw how like she used how she used Light Eater on me, her one ability on me too. In Eternal, so that's kind of like I mentioned. Like I think you should try to using it a little bit more. I've been doing a different playstyle, but I like his ult a lot. Yeah, his crossbow's kind of cool. See again how she used it, even just from momentum there. Like she's used it twice already in the past 2 minutes.
I'll take their heads off.
Nice 2-minute damage.
What's the plan?
I should go steal his boxes, whatever. Totally best use of my time.
Don't have time for non-lethal.
I'm taking their boxes. Meow. As they're meleeing. What rank, if I can ask? This is Ascendant 6, or this is around Ascendant 6, so it could be Eternus 1, could be Eternus 5, or Ascendant 5. That's where I've been struggling, killing the wave and then getting boxes and then coming back. Yeah, you have to be mindful of the time limit. Like I said, every 30 seconds the wave comes, so that's why I only did a couple boxes and I'm already back. And if you let your buddy know, then that's what it is. Shit. And see, look where Viscous is. He's already going to get boxes over there too.
See Bebop.
Shit.
Krill's missing.
She has no player. He has no player? No? Okay, you're good. I was scared for a second. Damn. I wanted to move him down.
Where do you think you're going? Hunt him down.
I missed my shot. I'm still learning to do the boxes in between, but usually have bad timing. That's okay. Then maybe I'll just do like the close ones or two. You got these? You did. You got these. Ugh. You got these too. That bitch. Kind of bad at focusing and thinking of multiple things at times. Well, Deadlock will help with that because that's kind of what you have to do.
I got bullets for everyone.
kind of what I mean. Yeah, there's a lot to think about in Deadlock, so it's fine. I need fucking 50. Buffs and 20. Damn. It's fine. Celeste is getting blue-green one, or moved over there.
Brutal out there, huh?
Good job, Infernus, yeah. She's back over here. You can shoot these now, right? Yeah, you can. Nice. Backstabber for unworking. Backstabber working. Wait. I have Dynamo muted. Normally whenever you have the voice line or whatever, if you have him muted, where does fix? Oh, he's over here. You would like see the text still show. I'm glad I missed. I need a.
I'm good, bro. I don't want to lose you anymore. No, you're just playing like a pussy.
I have him muted.
Destroyed the Guardian on yellow.
Yeah, you've been 1 HP for 3 minutes. Didn't back, didn't get any heals.
You're probably the reason I'm going 200 compared to my friends.
Yeah, well,
400
I'm
as a
muting you and
Turnus.
I'm not coming back.
That's quicker than me. I don't have 400 games. Actually, I have more than 400 games, and I'm not. I have like 1,100 hours in the game. It's coming. I got Saber, but I know. She parried me.
It's happening.
Bebop and green.
Nice. I think Apollo's showing why he's muted. Yeah, I do too. I don't want to actually just say see, that's the reason why, but
I'll tangle him up.
she's super low. But I know you are too. Damn, I missed both shots. Unlucky. Is it worth to leave lane if your laner partner keeps feeding to go gank and take out the lane? If they piss you off like how Apollo was, yeah. I'm glad I have him muted. I say sarcastically.
Try running away now.
But I would communicate it regardless. This is risking me up here, but oh, he's above me. Never mind. There's a trap on the left one. Nice. I saw that too.
All right.
Damn it. Yeah, it could definitely be worth it, depending on how, like, if it's super pissing you off or ruining things. Dynamo's getting jumped, so.
Our yellow walker is
Centers are up in 5.
Crew's missing.
Menader's on the left. Paradox is over here too.
Paradox.
We have 3 on blue. Apollo left me, so I'm just by myself, so I need to back off. Headshot booster, always proccing. This is gone. This is gone. Remember when I used to secure and deny souls from Guardians?
Headed to blue.
Nice. No, I dived. I pressed, double pressed my gosh. Enjoy your day. Sure thing, Eternal. Have a good one. Since it's almost midnight, yeah. No, it's kind of late. No worries. Hope you have a good one yourself.
Headed to Greenwich. Go to
That's rough. Someone else is coming over here.
There's 4 people, Green.
Yeah. That there are.
Let's push Broadway.
Viscous. Like I said too, I mean, I have time too, but I don't have a, I'm not a turnist myself.
Headed to yellow.
Yellow Walker is under
I'm almost, but I'm not quite there. Maybe one day.
They destroyed the Guardian on green.
This game feels a little cooked already. I don't think we can contest that turn. We should just try to get a lane pressure. Actually, not losing a lot, but going up his ranks the funny enough. That's interesting.
You taking a swing at me? I'm gonna have to work.
It's kind of funny.
They claimed the urn.
Yeah, that's unfortunate with the urn. No. Okay. Whatever.
You're done, pal.
What? Paradox can hear me, so I clear this and
Headed
leave.
to green.
She can hear me.
Little protection goes a long way.
Headed to York.
Paradox is right here. She did not some get me, so I got 2 over tier 2 as well.
They're running away now.
Warp stone.
There's 4 people
Drain.
like here. Like, yeah.
She's 10k, I'm 9k. I guess I could try to fight her, but I don't even trust myself fighting her. I got it, bro.
I'm not afraid to make a mess.
She left one. Why did it show one on the map? Fuck. I think I need a rush
A Blue Walker is under attack.
express shot. What the fuck's happening?
You're
on...
chilling.
Yep.
I'm on it.
Wow, he's stomped already. I'm stupid. There it is. Nice.
Let's go mid.
The king strengthen you.
Hey, Mo. Okay. If they didn't move their Mesmen tech up, I would have had the melee it off. I was trying to get my wolf off, which is why I did that. Man, this kind of sucks. Good try. I wasn't like, I got some of my macro with my actions off, not in good order, because like my DPS could have been a little bit better if I comboed a bit, but like I went in trying to bait a stomp, and then he didn't stomp. So I'm like, okay, that's cool.
I see Celeste.
They don't want to play nice. No reason I should.
So back to 4 blue.
Why?
I didn't hit anyone with that, by the way.
Let's push yellow.
I'm going up it. It's fine. Chill, bro.
Where you running, buddy? Time to let out the beast.
He's burning. I'm out.
Damn it.
My father quit.
Unlucky. I tried. Unlucky a little bit, yeah. Unlucky.
The spirit urn is
I actually did pretty good against Celeste on that too. I wish I had Torment Pulse. I wish I had a lot of items right now.
the hidden king's strength will be yours.
I see, Celeste.
Raiders over there.
I see Krill.
Mo's coming behind you on blue. Venator's over here on yellow.
I see Krill.
Crow with ult.
Nice miss. Venator's still over here chilling.
I see paradox.
You don't want to stay up there? Alright, we're gonna go by because we need Express Shot. Express Shot's really strong, so.
I see paradox.
I'm gonna have to stay on yellow, unfortunately. We're at speed.
We live in interesting times.
Venator's pushing.
I'm
Should
being
have
demolished.
used it earlier.
Where do you think you're going?
I have defense here, so I can stay over here and fight him.
I'm ready.
Except for I missed my abilities. So again, we're just waiting this out now. Lucky. Venator backed off. I saw his jump. That was a good dueling.
I'll get him.
Let me get the kill, man. Let me get the thank you, thank you, thank you.
They will grow.
No, bro, come on, bro. I ulted him and I'm negative, man. Can't give me a fucking break.
I don't want to call.
Dynamo's a chud, bro. What do you expect?
It makes it feel better. I've had him muted this entire game. So apparently I've come encountered it before.
What, the Dynamo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's just a retard.
I got bullets for it.
What the fuck? Okay, that was weird. Alright, we want this is gonna be risky. I don't know if I actually get time. And he's gonna push yellow again.
Dynamo, are you a chud?
If you like that, I got some other stuff that fell off the truck.
I'm gonna BRS and the hunters. Probably should have gotten it confirmed, yeah.
York is under attack.
There's 3, 4 in blue.
We'll push yellow then.
The
Maybe.
server is exploding for me right now.
Hey, we're ahead of souls. Good. Stamina mastery. Hey, these are the things that I run with him, except for I've been doing healing booster with this. Which I'm not sure about healing boosters. I even though I have healing booster, I don't know if I fully think it's worth it. But I haven't had enough games on him to figure it out. Running just this is probably just better, to be honest, but what do we have on his team? So he has gun with this traditional stuff. Mow with mow things, anything out of the ordinary. I want to see what else he has. Booster. Wait, what? He is healing booster. Okay, he's a tank. He wants to live with his uppercut. Also, his healing is ridiculous, by the way.
We good.
All right.
Always under attack.
I'm gonna need like heal vein or something.
The hidden key.
Or not heal, but toxic. Don't burn me, bro.
Ow.
Bro, I actually didn't even see that.
Wow, I'm getting fucking destroyed.
Oh my god, you are.
The urn has been dropped.
Holy god.
Okay, are we dead ass?
Ready to open fire.
Oh, hey, Mo. Carry me.
For this.
I got enough to transform, but obviously it didn't enough.
The fencer is making our enemies
That was me just going all in because I was gonna die either way, and it was my chance of trying to get Lycan. I missed my slam fire. We calling out Big Boy Dynamo though is probably gonna cost us the game, but honestly this game is probably already cooked. Try to get the urn if you can get that, Lash, while you're pushing this. Actually, it's gonna reset. No, just kidding. JK. Viscous! Nice.
They took out Viscous.
I'm dead. Should not have even tried to come to him.
There's the dynamo, yeah.
Totally glad I missed that. Totally glad I missed that. We need to not commit it anymore.
Green Walker is under attack.
Maybe I'm a chud.
We should definitely get there and collect that wave and let's try to do this.
I see Bebop.
Let's see if he actually gets the urn, because I don't know if he will, because we called him shit. Look at that sidestep.
I'll tangle him up. Just come out
He's above
and
us.
save us all some time.
Nice.
I'm earning my paycheck today. Headed to Greenwich.
I see the enemy.
Honestly, we may be able to do mid boss, but whatever.
The blood on hands. Gently used.
Wow. Let me whack it once, Apollo. Thanks.
With the urn.
They can fight him. Wait, are we gonna come back in this game? We're ahead.
I'm not stopping anytime soon.
I'm gonna go back and get yellow. Yellow's rotate whenever, or take their jungle shit.
Headed to York.
We were really losing to now possibly winning. We're gonna do Hunter and then we're gonna do stamina and then toxic and then buy whatever we need from there. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Glad I missed. Need to get better.
They won't escape me. Here we go.
I'm doing it. Coming to yellow. Good use of my stamina.
Headed to yellow.
I'm disarmed.
We have you now.
Big mistake.
The wolf prey.
There's a robot over there.
He's disarmed. Get paradox when we go mid or we split push. But try to do mid actually would be better. Bro, I can't.
Any back up.
Headed to blue.
Alright, buddy.
Where you running, buddy?
Wow. Bro. You do that at the beginning or you don't do it at all?
Rejuvenator is descending.
I missed her, my bad.
Venator out of charges.
She slowed.
Not bad.
Aaron's gonna be up in a second.
Catching green.
Thanks.
Yellow needs help.
Where do you think you're going?
You able to get on yellow? You're good over there? Glad that moved all the way over here.
York is under attack.
I need to buy now. Ernest, you want this casting buff? Or Apollo?
Alright, Chud.
Alright, man, I gotta get.
I'll do it.
It's alright. I'm coming.
Apollo, or Bebop's gonna rotate over here. Let's just get the iron.
Urn is waiting to be
Missed. Oh,
No, I'm gonna walk away from this one.
yes, we should. Yeah. Nice parry. Mo's behind us underneath. Oh, it's neutral. We should try it anyways, actually. Gonna fix this wave. Apollo and I'll rotate over.
Let's get to work.
Okay, I can do that. Stamina!
Let's push blue.
I see
What the fuck, they're all there. Let's go to just...
Headed to yellow.
Headed to Broadway.
Death brings consequences.
The fuck, man?
I'm coming with Apollo ult. They all die if they're half.
Come behind them. They are all here. I'm scared of this. They're half.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Try to hide all you want. Eventually, I'm gonna find you.
I totally glad I listened to my intuition on that one.
Is under attack. Taken our yellow walker.
That was stupid of me. Stupid all of. I just 30 seconds, thank you. No, 30 seconds. Bro, I hate how this is fucking so stupid.
I'm going in.
They should just come get the urn. Our lead that we just had, we just lost. Apollo.
Blue walker is under
Be up on our side phone.
We can't go up there with that. Missed mark.
You can do whatever you set your mind to, my friend.
That's true.
Where the hell did they go? I see the Venator.
The Venator. Thanks for shooting me. For 12 damage. ATN.
Hunt him down.
Hey, how's your Saturday? Sunday, I mean. Anything exciting going on today?
They won't escape me. Ready to open fire. Shouldn't be too hard to maul.
How are you? I'm okay.
Need help on yellow.
Questionable team type of stuff that makes the game a little weird. A little bit.
Headed to York.
We shouldn't go in and defeat on that. Viscous just take it on his own. There's 4. He's gonna get jumped. Mid's in a minute and a half. That's how we lost the last one. They almost got up to us. Once Viscous is up, we should look for a pick or some shit, because mid will be up. Oh, wait. Paradox got movement buff.
Paradox. I see Paradox.
Let the ley lines
I see Krill.
through you.
The fuck? I'm scared of getting that.
Bro.
Okay, you got hooked.
Spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
So I see we're leaning in on the dead part of Dead or Alive.
Is that just here? Can we get a jump either on Celeste or those Bebop? That was around there too. But we just need to group together now and look for our pick. Because of that. Bebop is just chilling here.
I see Paradox.
With Mo. We can just jump these 2 if we can. Or if you also jump Celeste if you can. Yeah.
But she's gone. Bennett is close.
I see Celeste.
Paradox just jumped across. I agree.
Biscuits, please, just stop doing that.
I got jumped at the jump pad. Okay.
They claimed the earth.
It's so slowing for 800. It's not enough for Spirit Res. 3 for 3. They should just go do mid boss. That's unfortunate. Where's Apollo at? Let's watch Apollo. Nice. Meow. Slam on the Paradox. Massive. We have to go over here, unfortunately, instead of our yellow.
Greenwich is under attack.
The fuck?
The stronghold. They've taken our Greenwood.
Hunter's down. They have metal skin.
Bro, I didn't chomp him?
I'm not even warmed up yet.
Did I not chomp him? I felt like I chomped him. Unlucky.
Headed to Broadway.
They left mid. So if we can get picks, we can look for mid. You got to.
I would agree. Ground slam. Am I the poorest one? I'm almost the poorest one. Viscous is the poorest one, so. Ernest needs help.
Try running away now.
I see paradox.
They have metal skin.
Pull back.
I'm a wolf. Are they gonna go do mid now? Should we even contest that?
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
No. They did not go finish mid. I actually agree with the possibility of getting that. It's neutral. But we can jump Venator. But he's not there anymore. I need souls instead of doing what Mo's here.
See crew.
Furnace is gonna get jumped again. Don't go that way. That's risky. It's scary. I'm getting pity sold. No spirits. Dynamo got hooked. I should try to get Spellbreaker.
I see the enemy.
That's what I should try to get. I'm so poor. I don't even know where to go because it's between the two. We're just all over here. I'll just get Spellbreaker from being poor. Yeah.
Kill them all.
Okay. Oh, that's the game from there.
Pull back.
We gotta stop shoving waves into them, bro.
Yep.
It's like the fourth time someone's died over there for no reason. Push the walker.
Are we gonna try to contest mid with this?
Viscous, you're
We
a
have
fucking
Dynamo,
retard.
we
Just
have to
stop
try
doing
to.
it.
I didn't hear. What are we just gonna contest this or no?
We have Dynamo and Lash. We have to.
We have
try.
to. I mean, I think yeah.
I have my ult too.
Okay.
If he Dynamo ults, I'll dash through them. They'll be silenced. That's our only chance.
See Bebop.
This is about to get messy.
Bebop's one.
I mean, I thought we were just gonna let them finish before we went down, because this is like, now we just...
I was under that impression too.
I mean, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know why we just wouldn't let them finish.
I wouldn't let them finish, just ambush them instead of, I don't know, 1v fucking or 3v 6ing instead of doing that. It's really weird.
Bebop came up on me, bro. Apollo was right next to me, so.
Just lose because we're pushing walkers for no reason. Is what it is.
He didn't make it in.
We've only one shrine left.
One shrine.
We need to stop them from progressing further.
I can't see.
Big.
We live for a little longer.
Take the king's rule. Be blessed.
Spirit Ernest here.
I'll do what I gotta do.
Let me up, bro. My zip line.
Let's push York.
No, no. I guess so. I really want to with this.
The urn has been dropped.
Where's Lash at? Lash is coming up there too. Sure. Red Ox just spawned. Why did you say?
The urn has been dropped.
Pull back.
Each. I'm gonna fucking curse.
The urn has been dropped.
That's what I heard.
Need something for the hangover while you're here?
Glad I was one ammo. You want to hear? The urn has been dropped. Come on.
Soul Jar is here.
Cool.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
This battle
back.
GG.
Juju's. Yes.
The drifter will kill us all if we don't stop.
That's unfortunate.
We were
Glad my
blessed
screen's
today.
flicking out.